Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Oh, damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up and hear all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another Collectable Past, the toy show with the most. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the things that we enjoy, and we're going to let all the miserable people that like to slam their genitalia in car doors do that misery tubing on their own time. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you're having a good day. Remember to share the links out there. Let everybody know we're going, because it's always the games that you choose. I've been talking about this for way too many years. You know that they play the games. It's not just me. It's a lot of friends that I have to have some, moderately larger channels than mine. Okay, much larger than mine because of the games. But let's be honest, even they are having problems at this point. Even extremely large channels are having some of the issues as well, trying to be able to get monetized or get remonetized. It's always the games with them. So guys, remember to go ahead and share the links out. Now, before we go ahead and we introduce our regular panel, we do have a special guest with us today. And the pig was busy all day long doing a lot of clips, preparing things for the show. So we actually got a special intro for special guests now here on Collectable Past. So let's go ahead and say hi.
Joey, we have something here for our special visitors. Would you like to have it?
Thank you.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
He never gets old.
Oh, welcome, Jedi Master.
How y'all doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
Hanging in Titusville, Florida.
Another Florida guy, Vinnie.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. I'm a masshole I'm from the Northeast, but I got wise to get the hell out of there 7 years ago.
We should start a club.
Yeah.
Migrate, go south immediately.
Yeah.
Stay away from the East Coast. Stay away from Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
Lord,
yeah.
That place they've gone batshit crazy out there.
Yep.
Jedi Master, let's go ahead and we're going to let the people that may or may not know you by now know what you're normally up to on your own channel, and what you're doing, and what you're talking about all the time when you're doing a lot of live streams.
Well, my channel focuses on Lost in Space. Those who are a little bit older, like about my age, you remember that show? It started in 1965. There was an original pilot called No Place to Hide, but it didn't get aired because the network wanted the robot and Dr. Smith in it to give it some spice, and the rest is history. It had 3 seasons, 65 to 68. And let me say the first season, of course, was in black and white and was probably the most serious part of it until Jonathan Harrison started slipping his vaudevillian act, because he knew if he remained the murderous, treasonous villain foreign agent that he was, that he would be killed off the show and he'd be out of work. So he started slipping in his comedic villainy, his bubble-headed boobies, and started messing, becoming like a cowardly villain towards the end. And of course, in season 2, it gets colorful and goes to color and gets very corny. There are literally some episodes that are outright ridiculous in season 2, but there are some very solid episodes in all 3 seasons. I love them all in for what they are and for what they were when I was a child. To me, I was blown away in 1968, 69. You're watching that ship glow and you see it take off even in black and white. You're in awe. You're a child. That's what was great about it. But anyways,
there was a lot of good TV shows growing up, like even up through the mid to late 70s. Like one of the ones that I always remember is I was maybe, I don't know, I forget how old I was exactly. I wasn't quite 10 yet, but I was watching Barney Miller with my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Barney Miller. Oh, yeah.
Barney Miller
was great.
Chico and the Man. And Son.
Chico.
Good time. Chico
just,
and the Man.
Just recently rewatched that too.
Mork and Mindy.
Oh, Nanu.
I do a lot of goofy. I belong to the Cotton Council also at Snowdub Entertainment, folks. Got to come over, and my channel is at Jedi Master 2022. If you so love to subscribe, I would humbly appreciate it. And,
I'm sure one of our awesome people in the chat that actually have a wrench are going to be able to post that for you.
All right.
My channel has really been on a kind of a surge. I've broke 5,000 subscribers the other day, and I'm climbing.
Nice. Congrats.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
I stream usually once a week, and I have been off since October. Really haven't been streaming much because I've dealt with some health issues. But now that they're all fixed, I will start streaming again with my co-host Anti-Derivative Jim. And she has a wonderful channel herself and puts out some great content. And she is my co-host. She loves Lost in Space, and we do that together. And I have another friend that joins me over from Facebook, and he's called my friend Rick Hollabaugh. He is one of my Lost in Space in all my groups in Lost in Space on Facebook groups, and everything. So that's basically what my channel's about. And as you see, I have a plethora of Lost in Space collectibles behind me, and some Forbidden Planet. I have some Star Wars, some model kits, and if I go higher, my movie bills and an old picture of the original cast of Lost in Space from No Place to Hide, where there's just them without the robot, and Dr. Smith, which is a very rare photo. And I have a few Major West figure behind me. And on my lower shelf is my Star Wars, some of my Star Wars, and my lightsaber, of course, love me. I got that at the MegaCon.
Awesome.
And I got my picture of me and Jonathan Frakes.
Yes, much anger. I sense in you.
That's the next puppet Snacks is making me. He's making me a Yoda. He's going to be called Stoned Yoda. He's going to be when he's made. Right now, I have one puppet, and I have a few puppet characters. But anyways, I digress. I got the Mark Cushman books. Those are my pride and joy. I just recently acquired those off of eBay. It's the Lost in Space Bible. There's 3 volumes, and I got it at a really good. They're in mint condition. And my wife bought me a couple robots, and the silver one behind me is literally signed by Mark Goddard. I got it at one of his shows, and I got it very barely $60, and he signed it, and it's my pride and joy because he's got his signature on it, and it's not personalized, so it does hold value. And I got my Major West figure. I got my Major West.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow. OG packaging.
Wow.
Yes. And it's got a laser rifle and his gauntlets, his gloves in there and everything. And
wow.
Of course, people say, why don't you open it and play with it? No.
That's why you're always supposed to get 2. One stays in the package and one you mess with.
That's how your mom throws them all out.
I have my Planet of the Apes kits behind me too. My Aurora kits, and my picture with Jonathan Frakes wasn't good because I was so sore. My feet were killing me at that point. In that backpack, and I got up there and I how you doing? First Contact, great movie. He goes, it was a great script, and I go, because it was because of you. Shook my hand quick because they don't let you say much, and did the picture, and I just didn't smile. I was pissed at myself. And I couldn't say retake the picture because I really didn't. I was so because right after that I bounced. I got back in the Uber and went home. Snack stayed an extra day and then did a day at Universal, but I wanted to get home to my wife, so he came in. We did a fun stream. If you go to my channel, we did with our puppets. Gator was trying to steal my toys and shit, and I caught him, and we did a little show. It's really funny, and that's on my channel too. It's called the Goblin Takeover, East Coast.
All right.
Other than that, it's just my Lost in Space toys. I got all the. I got a lot of DVDs. Lot of physical media. I buy as many DVD. If I go to a flea market or place, I see a DVD and it's a sci-fi, I buy it.
As you should, man. Thank you for the intro, Jedi Master, and you definitely got to bring some of those Lost in Space stuff down as we get through the show, guys.
Definitely.
Chris Fisk has put Jedi Master's YouTube channel out there on both Vinnie and my channel. It looks like I can't really see it from here. I think that's what you did. I can't see it.
Smash that bell so you get notifications when I go live.
Damn right. And I know I'm not sure if Adam, what's going on, Adam? Nice of you to join us too. I got one thing. I got a couple things I got to get through here, Adam. In case you wanted to go early, I did take everything that you sent me and I did clip it down to make videos out of it.
Nice.
So I'm going to get started with the toy festivities, guys. As always, it's that time of the month. It's that time of the month, and the Big Collective went ahead and they did the work. We did the absolute things that we had to do. Look at Adam showing off some of the lightsaber.
Oh, I love that lightsaber. We're gonna have to do. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. No, you're too old for the training. Darth Vader. Where's your cape?
Darth Vader, it seems that you may have gone on a diet plan. You look a little bit lighter and shorter than the last time I see you.
Wonga.
Bro, he just force disappeared.
How do you do that?
Do this time, John.
It's that first person lightsaber effect that he's got going on, taking care of business. Yeah, Chris,
that is nice.
That's right.
But guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this, and I got something old school for you. Go ahead and try to reminisce on this. Here we go.
It is I, Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective, the archaeological pig. Today on Toy Origins and History, we'll be delving into the past with a toy with extremely amazing longevity. We'll be talking about one you don't want to step on in the dark. We will be talking about Lego. Now founded in 1932 by Ole Christiansen, in Mella, Denmark, Lego began as a wooden toy workshop before evolving into a global plastic brick empire. Legot becomes the Lego name in 1935. Ole decides to further concentrate his business on the toy production he started in 1932. This decision involves finding a new name for the company. The company changes its name after Ole allegedly holds a competition among his employees to find a good name for the business. The competition winner, who can claim the prize of a bottle of Ole Christiansen's homemade wine, is Ole himself, who has played with the two Danish words leg and got, meaning play well, to produce the Lego name. The new name is officially used from January 1936. The intention of the name is to reflect quality and children's right to enjoyable play. In 47, Lego becomes the first company in Denmark to use a plastic injection mold machine to create toys. And in 49, the company introduces automatic binding bricks, a forerunner to the current brick inspired by British Kittycraft interlocking bricks. Another thing that Lego did was in 1955, Lego introduced the system of play, ensuring all sets were compatible. A philosophy that continues today where bricks from 1958 can still fit and work with modern sets. Now, while the brick remains central, Lego has diversified into thematic sets, Star Wars, Ninjago, Technic, engineering sets, and digital media. They didn't keep it static, and they made sure to incorporate new things into their product line. This is why you see so many different sets that are out there. Unfortunately, because of the extreme popularity with Lego, we have also seen a lot of the prices on a lot of these sets go completely through the roof. But even though some of those sets might cost more than the average person is willing to pay for, it also makes sure it guarantees that there is always a Lego product out there for no matter what your interests are. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed this toy history and origins on the famous Lego. Thank you for joining us on this toy origins and history with me, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective.
Guys, there we go on Lego. Long time coming for that one. Rasul's asking what's going on as well. Remember when Lego was affordable? Shit be expensive nowadays, especially ones baseball babies, IBs.
You got to practically mortgage a house now if you want to get one of those cool sets.
Yeah, remember the Seinfeld set? Wasn't that like 300 or something?
Crazy.
They got Transformer ones and everything else that are sitting up there in Target and some of these other places that are for all close to 300 or more right now. So
yeah.
It's insane. I mean, if you would have told me as a kid that Lego sets or building block sets could wind up being worth that much in a future market, I would have said you were smoking crack. You know what crack does? It kills the brain cells, son.
Oh, Darth Vader's back.
He's complaining about the prices of Lego.
Yeah.
So I see it's as big as mine.
Yeah.
Now let me see how you use it.
Don't make him destroy you.
I was got a little James Earl Jones. That's sweet.
Oh shit.
All right, Adam. Yeah, yeah. Where's the Lost in Space set? Oh, the pain. The pain.
Oh, the pain.
You cackling cacophony. I got a whole reel. I'm putting together a whole reel of his insults to the robot, the back and forth. Oh, they were hilarious. Them too. The robot would laugh at him.
Yeah.
Dick Tufeld and Bob May inside the robot. Bob May. I met him in 1995 at the Bayside Expo in Boston.
Oh wow.
He was the guy inside the robot, the pot they called it.
The pot.
I got some great pictures of him like getting put into the robot, like rare backstage footage. I got a whole collection. I think I put them up on my channel too. I think they're there.
Nice.
In my community pictures.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, I got a few more things I'm going to get through here, and I'm going to hand it off to all of you. Adam, you got something else you want to show off before I get to my next segment?
Oh, I just figured, real quick before the raid hits again. But yeah.
You better watch out in the tree, man. The Ewoks are gonna get you.
Murder bears.
Murder
You gotta watch out for those murder bears.
Wait, you might get wicked.
You're gonna get nub-nubbed after.
Nub-nub.
No, one of them's gonna call you a chocha.
There you go.
Not again.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you, Tommy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Now, this one is usually for Shifty. Shifty's hanging out in the chat. This is Shifty's favorite segment on the show. Shifty, you're getting it early, buddy. You're getting a toy break.
Today's toy break is brought to you by Ollie's. Good stuff, Chief. Or garbage things, Chief. So there we go. We've got a Young Jedi, another one, and this one is Lee Soleil. Yeah, we're about to do this one in toy break time! Here we go with round 2. Somehow this funky little Jedi has survived everything. A little burnt ass, but it's time to see if he survives a little bounty hunting. What bounty hunting thing? There goes a hand, Young Jedi. Oh, right off his speeder bike. Again. Right through the speeder bike almost looked like. This Jedi's got some nerve. Still waving to the crowd. He ain't waving anymore now, sucker. Well, it's time to take our Young Jedi out. This should do the trick. Bye-bye, Young Jedi. So in the end, this is what we got going on. Lost an arm, lost a hand. This arm is almost blown off by the Red Rider, but not complete. The 22 obviously blew the whole hip joint thing out, and that shot went clear through and put a big giant hole through this damn thing, just tore the whole back end of it out. But for the most part, this kind of almost survived. And even though this figure is technically not survived because it's like this falling apart, it didn't take the same damage as the other figure from this series did. I just don't understand why I got two different results. But there you go with your toy break.
It was like the opening of RoboCop.
Hans Cock didn't shoot first. Tommy did.
They should have surrounded that thing and blocked M80s, especially around its head. That thing would have.
You know what? You can't get M80s anymore. They freaking outlawed them.
Wow.
Put a shape charge on.
Semtex.
No, just a shape charge. That'll blow down 6 feet.
I was really thinking about just using some freaking epoxy and
he's got,
a whole bunch of black powder.
There you go, Mr. There you go, Mr. Yoda. There you go. It's very Yoda.
Yes. Oh.
Yes. Oh, be right.
I sense a disturbance in your pants.
Yep.
I mean, a plane's gonna land.
Come in. Your landing gear is down.
He's landing friggin' X-wing fighters.
Well, I mean, I did work at the airport many decades ago, so I do know how to do all that.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up. The first friggin' shuttle comes down and he's like hits you with a force lightning.
Here comes
a lack of faith. Most
you just see him throw the escapers down and run inside.
I think that's when the thing on my hip would come out.
So
that's when my laser would come out. You know, we're not kidding. We're not even bad. Slightly.
And guys, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. For all you get a Young Jedi, you will pay the price for your lack of vision. And I did unloading that damn thing. And yeah, it built Tonka tough. I don't understand it. So the other figure that I got from that same line of toys, the Red Rider took that thing apart. No problem. The little handheld Red Rider. This time, with this one, with the speeder, nope. Did not do it. I don't understand it. What's going on, Slasher, man? Good to see you.
Hey, Slasher.
Hey.
Oh, you got the link? You not have? If somebody could send Slasher the link if he wants to stop on,
I'll drop it.
I thought he still had the link from before.
I got it.
And of course, Shifty enjoyed the hot dancing girl.
Yeah, say what you will about the product itself, like the subject sucked, but I kind of am impressed by how much of a beating that thing took.
Yeah. And it wasn't like the 22 caliber that thing came apart.
Yeah, you had to use a man killer.
In the head, drill a hole in it next time with a nice big drill bit, and then pour a whole bunch of gunpowder down in there. Put a wick down in the middle of that bitch. Put the wax, a little bit of melted wax over the wick in the area. Light that bitch and get the fuck away. Oops, excuse my language. And watch that thing. It'll blow up it'll be like Armageddon blowing up from the inside out.
See, this is the same thing I was considering, Jedi. So I was thinking about taking some of these figures that I think are going to be absolute pain in the asses to destroy, putting a hole through the back, filling it up with gunpowder, and putting a fuse out the back of it and lighting it up.
Yeah, you go.
Sky high.
Same concept.
Yep.
Melt a little candle wax around it. When you're done, it will seal it until it hits, and then that wax will melt, and boom!
It's like Mr. Creosote.
What's going on, Keely Chow? Hey, everybody, good morning from Hong Kong, man.
Keely Chow.
Keely. Oh yeah, man.
The boss said he was sorry for his behavior last night on the show. He didn't mean to have a potty mouth.
Expressive adorability. Yes, it was. All right, guys, we got 1 second, and I'm going to hand it over to some of you guys, and you're going to be able to show off your stuff because I'm done holding everybody's attention for as long as I did. And of course, you know what that means. It's commercial break time. It's old school commercial break time with Indy coming back with toys from bygone eras. Everybody on this panel is going to be able to appreciate this one. I'm sure of it.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
Sis, Daddy's coming. And you didn't make his cake yet. That's why I have you in a minute cake maker. Oh no, so much to do in so little time. Take it easy. The cake will be ready before you can count to 40. Just add water to the cake mix and stir. Pour the batter into the mold and place it in the special oven. I want to do it. Okay, the in-a-minute oven makes cakes without any heat at all, so it's safe, even for kid brothers. By the time you stir up the frosting, the cake will be ready. Take the cake out. Smooth on the icing. Even add sprinkles.
Anybody home?
Happy birthday, Daddy!
That's delicious. I'm going to come home early more often, huh?
In-a-minute Cake Maker makes many kinds of cakes in many shapes without any heat at all. No batteries or electricity needed. Additional mixes and shapes sold separately.
Wow! Where'd you get them? Made them myself. Hey guys, look!
Yes, it's fantastic. It's impossible. It's unbelievable. But you make them with Johnny Toy Maker. You pour in super plastic. You cover mold and clamp it. You bake toy body. You cool it. You pull out finished body. You trim it. You install real working motor. You assemble body and chassis. You customize it. You snap track together and watch them go. Big cars that really race. Big motorized boats that really float. Crazy bugs. With Johnny Toy Maker, you design your own cars. Bake wild designs right in. Pictures, zebras. You want it? You got it.
Johnny Toy Maker, you make 'em, you make 'em. Johnny Toy Maker, cars that go. Johnny Toy Maker, real motors, nothing like it ever before.
Make a whole new world of toys. Make 'em yourself with Johnny Toy Maker.
Star Wars figures. R2-D2. Chewbacca, Luke, and Princess Leia. They're the Star Wars Early Bird set of figures. These action figures are not yet available, but this Star Wars Early Bird certificate package is in stores with this colorful Star Wars picture display stand and certificate to send in to get a set of figures by mail. They'll be sent to you at home between February 1st and June 1st. The Star Wars Early Bird certificate package, new from Kenner.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if it's not being done by a pig, it's not worth watching.
Wow, some of that race car set is pretty amazing.
That was
Yeah. Come on.
You know, there's been certain things that I've shown on from the type of Toys from Bygone eras that have absolutely just like enthralled people. A few of them have been like the old Western toys, or some of them like the what was that? The one-man army, the Johnny 7 one-man army.
Remember the Apache fort they used to have?
Yep.
I used to have that with the. I used to have that space center thing with the little rocket that would push the thing and it would launch it. It was like I had the headphones and the. I mean, I had Billy Blastoff. I had a Remco Lost in Space robot. God, I wish I still had that. Oh my God, that thing's priceless. Those I see them on eBay, and they're the cheapest one I could find is in fairly good $475. Anything with any kind of quality, you're looking at $2,000 and up.
Wow,
but that's fun. I don't care. As soon as I get some things sorted out, I'm going and getting it through Klarna. I don't care. I'll make payments. I'm getting one of them things. I had one circa 1968 season. I was about, I think I was 4 years old, 1968, 1969. When we landed on the moon, my father got me my first Lost in Space robot. I remember it. They were $3.99 back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything was so much cheaper back then. I remember when the Star Wars figures first came out, they were like $1.75. What are they up to now? Like over $20 for a little reaction size or 3 3/4 figure now.
I saw a Picard at the Sidor flea market for $12.99. I chose to get a Darth Vader instead. I picked that up last week. Me and my wife
Good
go to
choice.
the Sidor flea market. It's addicting going in there. I gotta be careful.
Right?
You got a whole area with Star Wars collectibles and old NASA coins and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
It's like the Thunderdome for collectors. So you walk in with money, and then only one of you walk out, and it ain't your money.
No, exactly.
The Star Wars, the Star Trek logo, and still be feces. They're talking about that easy bake oven. Yeah,
that looked like turds, dude.
That's easy bake. Yeah, he looked worried too. I was tired of living anyway.
That looked like something that they use in the sci-fi movies, or an MR or an old C ration they would feed us in the army before we got MREs.
I don't think the person that ate it before him liked it either.
Oh shit! Is that what those kids did? They heated up someone.
It always goes to the poop jokes.
Oh,
speaking of priceless, we got someone who's priceless here. We got Slasher. How you doing, brother?
Slasher.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
What up?
Dude, great having you back.
Yeah, thank you. How you doing? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
We're hanging in there.
Sounds good.
Right?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I wish I was doing good, but no.
You will be. You will be. Real quick, I want to say hello to Curtis YZ, man. Curtis, my man. Curtis, it's been a little hot minute since I've seen you, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us.
What up?
Yeah, man. Good seeing you.
Daytona said that he found some G1 Transformers pretty cheap on eBay. Every once in a while you can, but I'm telling you, man, I've been watching this shit lately, Daytona. Man, even broken shit has been going for it. Like, the cheapest thing that I've seen recently is they had some broken major Matt Mason figures.
Matt Mason, man. Yeah, they sell them on eBay. They're not that bad on eBay.
Well, I see some. They were broken up, but they were going pretty cheap. And the other one that I seen was what was that? The $5 million man? Damn it! What the
$6 million man.
$6 million. Thank you. $6 million.
The one with the little eyepiece you can look through.
Yep.
What did they ask for that? What would they want?
The last time I checked it, it was still going for maybe about $15, $16. But he came with the outfit. The outfit was there, but it looked like somebody had set fire to it or put embers on it. So the figure itself looked good, but the outfit
just needed new clothing.
Yeah, the outfit just looked bad.
Wow, man, I tell you, those are rare. Finding one of them.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I wanted the Lost in Space lunchbox. It came with the thermos with the Apollo because they didn't really have a thermos, so they stuck in like the one with the
I've been keeping an eye on a lot of this stuff lately, especially like Transformers, because it's like one of the things when I was a little bit older by the time they came out, but it kind of came on the heels of like Shogun Warriors and all these other type of toys that were all kind of like in that same vein. The Microman series that became Micronauts when Mega brought them into the States, and everything that it did from there, which led directly into Transformers with Microchange, and then of course Diaclone, and then them getting combined by Hasbro. But a lot of those things, I've been still keeping an eye on a lot of those older Transformers, and some of the pricing that they're selling for right now, even broken, where I know from the fact, from being somebody who repairs a lot of these toys, that I got a slasher. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a choo-choo train. But I know that repairing these things, that some of those things you need a ton of other parts to repair these things, and they're going for an exorbitant prices, like $200-$300 for a figure, where you're going to need at least one other freaking lot of parts before you can even fix this thing. So you're looking at a single broken figure without all those parts. You're probably looking at close to $300 just to repair them. But
yeah,
those kind of prices are ridiculous for some of these things.
Yeah. I look for deals. It doesn't, I'm not looking to really make any money off of any of the stuff I buy. If I like it and it looks good, it's in good condition in the box, I buy it. It doesn't matter where it came from. It's just, if it looks good, and like I picked up this Darth Vader, and I think it might be from the series, from Obi-Wan, but it's in mint condition. The box was mint. It was only $12.99, so I grabbed that thing.
Heck yeah.
That's nice.
No, my robots and shit now, those are a different story. My Diamond Select that I got behind me.
Yeah.
And one of them, the Robbie in the middle, was a gift from Stone Cold Loki.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I'll bring him forward when he says.
Okay.
Very
At Tree Rock, what's going on, man? His cousin had a $6 million man figure in the late 70s.
Yeah,
I've been looking at that $6 million man figure. I mean, it's a shame that he doesn't have all the clothes and everything like that, but the figure itself still looks in good shape. So I'm considering
get it and buy some friggin' go into the store and buy some friggin' soldier clothing off, like an old, like you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you could improvise.
The part that I found that was the biggest point of like worry with the $6 million man action figure was his forearm, because it was made out of like a rubbery material that you're supposed to peel back to show the bionics underneath.
Yeah, I remember
decays. That. Yeah, it decays really badly. Like I had one in the 70s, and now it's like I'd say by the 90s, it like the rubber turned to like tissue paper, like cracked and broke and stuff. Yeah.
Cryogenic, cryo freeze.
Yeah.
Right.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But by all means, Vinny, you said you were going to.
Oh yeah.
Show something off first.
Yeah, so I found again, Shifty, you're in chat. Yeah, you're gonna like it. I found a deal. I got a good deal on G.I. Joe. Found this over at Ross. The Cobra Eel. Yeah, I love the retro packaging on these things. Like they did a really nice job. But you know me, I crack these bitches open. So yeah. Here is the full little review.
Formerly designed McFarlane toys, and
you opened it.
I'm gonna cover this Cobra Eel that I found at Ross for $9.99. I picked this one up a week and a half ago, I think. But pretty cool looking. I passed on him for full price when he first came out, and then I never saw him again. So I'm happy that Ross has some of these in stock. So yeah, again, you got to check. It's all sporadic all the time. But I will open this up and give you guys a full review. So here is the Cobra Eel out of the package. And again, they did a very nice job. This is reuse from the previous G.I. Joe one, but they added some extra things. I like this kind of top part that they have here. I believe that's new. Again, the colors are fantastic. Like I really like that kind of metallic Cobra insignia on him. They're all very nice. He has your standard joints. that you see on GI Joes. I think they're getting better with the neck and ball joint system. That's a good thing. Although I think he could look up a little bit further, would have been nice. I might be able to modify that. This is a whole soft piece that's there, but he does have his ball joint in there, along with the hinge forward and back joint. Splits are pretty good, but he also has drop downs. He does have boot cut that's over there, so that's pretty good. And again, your standard joints on these type of figures. So if you have G.I. Joes, you know kind of how it is. He does come with some cool stuff. He's got his spear gun. He has his knife that's a little bit warped. He does have his flippers.
It curves a little to the left.
Nice and rubbery, just like the real kind. And he does have his helmet and backpack, which I will show you all that. I love how they did it. That kind of translucent piece. And of course, he does come with all of his gear on him. And I do think this looks pretty awesome. They did a really nice job, I think, with the helmet. That like little light feature on the top. Well, I mean, there is no light, but it's painted that way. Very cool stuff. The knife. I think he needed some kind of effects over here because there's also holes on the bottom. So maybe they intended to do that, or maybe another version, maybe a 2-pack has extra stuff you could put on there. But overall, this is really good. I'm gonna put them on display. That's a good way of doing it. Yeah, I hope you dig it though. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.
Yeah, so for $10, I think they did a fantastic job on this guy.
Oh yeah, that is. But you got a good deal. That's a good deal right there.
Hell yeah.
Is that
a lot of?
Oh, sorry.
I would have personally left it in its container, but that's just. I don't open my toys. I don't play with them.
Certain figures I won't, but others, yeah, I don't. I have a bunch of GI Joes, so yeah, I open them. Yeah, they're fun.
Is that Firefly's head?
Right.
They probably do a reuse on those head molds. I know that they're releasing like Grunt and all these other secondary characters and stuff, and then was all the same body with just slightly different paint jobs and extra gear.
Well, that's the OG way.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know they have I think that this is like either the 4th or the 5th character that it's got the diver suit, and they just make changes. So like on this one, they added that whole harness thing on the top, and by the waist, like that whole kind of crotch piece. Those are new, and then the paint job that's different. I know right now if you go to Target, there's a 2-pack with a Joe and a Cobra, and one's black and yellow, the other one's red and yellow.
Oh.
So, so I think it's on discount right now too, but I don't need them. But I have 2 diver figures. I got a Joe and a Cobra already, so I'm good.
Well, that's a massive improvement over the original, because I still have the original eel, and his helmet is part of his head, it's not removable like that,
right?
And it's just basically you have these 2 little plugs for plastic things that you lost 5 minutes after you open the packaging.
Oh yeah. All those things snapped back then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know the old one was like that. The old one had 1 million pieces you could lose.
Oh yeah.
Yep. 5 seconds, literally as you open it in the car, the blister pack just explodes like a piñata, and you lost everything.
That's why they had his shit in the accessories.
Yep. The discolored version.
Yeah,
exactly.
Blue flip flops.
I'll say one thing that's pretty cool though. They do have the flippers. They feel like shrunken down real ones because they are rubbery like that.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yes, the material they used was really good. Because I had it on the Joe version. I forgot the dude's name, but the other one who's gray and black. But yeah, that one was really good. Same deal. So I'm happy that they continue that. But like you guys said, the whole helmet and that whole system's great. Plus, you can probably swap heads too if you want to put this head on a ninja figure or whatever. Because I mean the customization is always cool with these with the Joe stuff. So,
nice.
That's my first one for tonight.
Awesome. What's going on, Gap, man? Good to see you, man. You guys would be proud of me. I've opened a shitload of action figures and actually started
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I can't help it because there's certain ones like I'll keep boxes and stuff. I like the figures that you could reopen. Put it back in the package if you want. I'm a fan of that stuff, but because I worked in toys, Jedi, I don't know if you knew that, but yeah. So like, I love seeing how these things work, the mechanics on them, articulation.
I hear you. I know
all that cool stuff.
Yeah, I got some open stuff behind me. I know. I just like my good stuff, my Lost in Space stuff. No way. My Planet of the Apes kits, my model kits, Planet of the Apes kits in the original packaging, the Aurora. No way. They ain't. I don't. My son said I can build them. I go absolutely not.
Where's Leonard Nimoy when we need him?
Right. That's when we go to the discount stores and we find them for like $5.99 to $9.99. Those we open.
I'm telling you right now, if I had the money to be able to buy some like mint in package, mint on freaking card, old Transformers, I would open those motherfuckers live just to watch people melt down. Just to watch people go, open their faces and just laugh about it.
This is the big one.
Philistine!
Blasphemy!
Oh.
That's golden.
This is where my age shows. My father be like, "Don't." My father be like, "You ain't opening that up."
This is the big one.
Yeah, Gab said, I hear you, Jedi. There are plenty of stuff that I have not opened.
Dude, you remember? You guys all remember the story that I told.
Oh no! Yeah, man. I mean, when you say I was going to grab the phone, actually, try to flip the screen, but yeah, I mean, I have opened and unopened. You know, I mean, I think we all do, right? Like, because Tom, I got my Starscream that's not open, of course, but then I do have, some of the ones that I've got two transfer, one's sealed, one's unsealed, so that way he's on display and whatnot. And,
I hear you.
But yeah, bro, I mean, it's the same. Some stuff open, some stuff not. Go ahead, Mr. Fisk.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna. You guys all remember the story that I told of like why my mom's not home.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like, I was the weird kid. Yeah, I was the weird kid that like asked for duplicates because I'm like with Jedi Master Man. I want to keep that stuff in like I have a appreciation for the packaging and the packaging design, so I want to keep that thing intact. And I used to put little thumbtacks like right through the peg holes so that I wouldn't even damage the box, and I'd have the entire Masters of the Universe line on my wall because I would always ask for duplicates. One that I'd hang on the wall and one I'd take out and play with. And one day I come home from school in like first grade and I look through the hallway that leads right into my bedroom, and my wall with the open bedroom door usually had all of my Masters of the Universe collection looking back at me. And one day it was just a blank wall and I thought we got robbed. I come running in. I'm like, what happened? Well, you weren't playing with them, so I threw them out.
You've been seeing me on friggin' like America's Most Wanted or something on the back of my shit. Coming back with a ski mask and a chainsaw. We're playing friggin' Friday the 13th.
It would go something like this. Tonight, on things that you can't believe happened, the Jewish man who entered his home found out his entire toy collection, which was minted packaged on the wall, was absolutely thrown away by his mother. The man apparently went absolutely insane and shoved what he could find of his collection that was thrown out in the street and torn up in trash all the way up his mother's ass till she choked him.
It's a villain origin story.
Completely justified.
That's the perfect guess, my origin story.
You got to get out of my head.
Adam's ready to go.
I mean, gotta watch out with YouTube, man. They may come after me.
He's just doing some gardening.
Yeah, you're gardening. Yeah, I'm doing some head trimming. I mean, head trimming.
That's it.
Yeah, head trimming.
Yes, head trimming. Yes, you got to keep the mohawk nice and trimmed, you know.
Oh, who told me them lies?
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Oh, man,
so serious.
Who else wants to show something off? Jedi Master, do you want to show off something?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
Did somebody else say?
I'm gonna bring them
somebody
down.
else say them too?
Oh, I was saying I'm just getting back to the phone, man.
Okay. All right. Well, you're next, Adam.
Yes, sir.
one.
Ooh.
Oh no, it took the satanic panic for my mom to toss my Motu collection. This mom was just evil.
Right?
Okay, we're gonna start off with this is my the one that's signed by Mark Goddard, Major
Oh,
West.
wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have a picture with him presenting it to me, and it's a limited. It's from his own personal collection. It's got a number on it, of course, and it's the blockage and packaging is still very, very much intact, and
hell yeah,
and it comes with a laser pistol, a blue laser pistol in the top, and that is probably my pride. This is my pride and joy.
Yeah.
And now this is a throwback.
I got to ask Jedi real quick before you move on. So that original one, did that come with batteries in it? Do you recall?
I don't know. I don't open it. It doesn't. The batteries it don't work no more because I pushed the button on the chest and it doesn't say anything. So I would have to open it up and change the battery.
Yeah, see, that's where I would get worried. Even something that's vintage like that, I would get worried that the batteries would bust and leak in it.
Oh yeah,
well, I'm gonna go. Well, there is a way I can get in there without through the bottom flap without really opening it. You know what I mean? And to check the battery port. So I might do that. But now, going into my next one, this is my Diamond Select retro throwback one. This has the same colors as the Remco, but it's just in the modern, the more accurate, rendition. These are actually better than the Remco robots. This is going to be down the road worth so much more than those because the quality of these are amazing.
Yeah.
And this is the retro one. And then, of course, this was by Robbie the Robot that Loki. This one actually works.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Which company made that?
It was made by who the fuck? I can't even read it. Soldier Toy, Boulder, Gold Lock. I'm blind.
Okay.
Gold Lock.
Never heard of them.
Neither have I. And he says many things.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's great.
Wow. Remember him on Gremlins?
And he says many different things.
So they get the OG voice actor?
Right. They take some of the clips from the original shows and everything. They did the same thing. Diamond Selects and Playmates did that with the original Enterprise, where they took like Kirk and Spock's and all these different voices and actually put it into the ship. But the only problem is with the random play, you just never know which one is going to play, and sometimes it'll repeat the same thing a couple times.
I'm not going to bring them all down, but this is one of my Aurora. This is from the 70s.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Yep, Dr. Zayas. I got Dr. Zayas, Cornelius, Zera, and I got Cornelius, and I got General Ursus. And they're behind my
foot. Nice.
And I got a CU model kit. I got a Star Blazers and a Rick and Morty figure. And my only Transformer, I was thinking of you when you were talking about Transformers. I picked this up at the indoor flea market for $12. It doesn't have all the parts to it, but it looks cool, and I don't have any Transformers. I think this is from this is from the movies, the Michael Bay movies. I think this is from, that one right there.
If you send it to Tommy, he'll blow it up.
With the BB gun.
So Star Blazers, wow. Oh,
this is one of my favorite new pieces. It's original plate of the original before the Star Wars got forked. This is the original cast.
Yeah, the gold trim plates.
Yep, it's from the Hamilton collection.
Yeah, they're the same ones that did Gone with the Wind and a few other ones.
Yeah, they have some of them there too.
Man.
And I have a Argo from Star Blazers. It's a mini.
Yamato. Wow.
Yeah. It's in mint plastic. I won't open that one either. No.
Yeah, dude.
These are actually little ones are very pricey now on eBay too.
Yeah,
metal.
I picked up one a few years ago, and it's a cheap plastic one, small like that. And at the time, it was going for $30 for one of those teeny tiny. These things can't even be maybe 3 or 4 inches long when you put them together. That's how big that freaking Star Blazers Yamato or Argo ship is.
Wow.
And it's like $30 for it because it's coming from Japan.
Man.
And I have 2 more diamond selects up here in the top. They're the anti-Matter Man robot. He actually works. And then it's Golden Boy from Cave of the Wizards episode. So those are my robots, and I have a cool Godzilla. I just original.
Gojira.
Gojira.
Bandai.
And you will like this one too. Where is it? My Forbidden Planet box set.
I know Bandai was doing a whole bunch of those Godzilla ones, and they were just putting the different year ones out. Man, it's smart marketing strategy on their part.
Yeah.
Flood the market with as many different ones as they possibly can.
I
I really did like the little mini Transformer ones they did. So they got 6 of them out, and I have all 6. I thought they were absolutely hilarious. So they look like
my last
monsters.
Nice.
My last 2 that I'll show tonight, because I could go on. I got like more. This is my Forbidden Planet, a limited edition collected anniversary DVD set.
Oh, wow.
Full of all kinds of goodies. You have, first of all, you have your DVDs, and it comes with 2 movies, The Invisible Boy, which Robbie appeared in both. And I'm going to break out the screen cards because these things are stunning. This collection, I mean, when I got this, it was very, very inexpensive at a Fry's in Texas. So I lucked out. But these things are amazing. I don't even like putting my hands on them.
Yeah.
But these things are special.
Ooh.
And I'm just give you some of them. Leslie Nielsen when he was very young in this movie.
Nice.
Serious actor Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then you got from The Invisible Boy. That's a pretty good movie too. It's a good sci-fi. But anyways, I like this one with all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold it in front of the camera. I mean,
those are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lobby cards, and it's got a nice little special feature.
I like when they add all those extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have of course, your little Robbie the robot that comes with it.
Nice.
And that, and then you get the movies, and I love the case. Even though it's just the artwork on the disc is beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And you know what's nice about that, and that's what they do with a lot of those collector series because they take care of the collectors. Is usually when you get a collected set, they do that thing where it's got the multi-sided, like 2 or 3 discs in one little.
I hate that.
And you always those tabs always break on those damn things. When you get the collectors ones, they always have them individually pegged for each disc.
I always almost break the disc themselves trying to get that crap off the freaking. When you got 2 or 3 of them stacked. Oh, sorry.
And by last but not least, no, I'm sorry. I've been talking too much. But this is my. I just picked this up. This is a vintage coin bronze from the Apollo 11 landing at the indoor flea market. And
look at that!
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
The lunar lander.
Very cool.
And I have a lunchbox that I bought. It's a Lost in Space one, but it's not an official one like the old one. But I have the DVDs in there from the Blu-rays, because they came out with a special edition Blu-ray set. And in this set, I've got cards, the same thing, the lobby cards, I have the blueprint of the robot. I have the first script from the Will Rob is a mini script of Bill Mummy's Reluctant Stowaway script and everything, and it's got the also it's got the epilogue that Bill Mummy wrote where they actually get back to Earth, but Irwin Allen refused to make it. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He wrote it, and they did a table read of the whole thing, and they got Veronica Cartwright does the role of June Lockhart, which is Angela Cartwright's sister, and it's pretty good because the whole cast sits around the table. They have a guy read Dr. Smith's part, Kevin Burns, may he rest in peace. He was the keeper of the flame, and so he was part reason why that Netflix series was so successful, and I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
That's it. That's some of my toys, guys. That's some of my collection.
That was a nice look at what you got there. And Gap After Dark had said, "Oh, that's cool, Jedi, the lobby cards. I love those old things." He was also said that he has some original Battlestar Galactica model kits.
Excellent. Those are great kits.
And Padre, Padre, man, he's been bugging me for some of these. Like, he's been bugging me for Lucifer for a while. I'm still not ready to give up Lucifer, Padre. I still have my Lucifer.
He wants Lucifer. You know who used to do the voice of Lucifer? Jonathan Harris from Lost in Space.
Yeah.
No.
He says he has a bunch of the Hamilton Collection Star Trek plates and Star.
Those are great.
Now,
Actually, go ahead.
I was going to say, how many people did they have? Like my father, he would never call it Star Trek. He would call it Star Trek. He would
like track.
Yeah, the track. I said, Dad, they're not on the track. They're on the trek. And he said, "Shut the hell up, Thomas."
He was betting on the ponies.
He's like, yeah, but no, these toys are part of my child. That's a part of me. When I see them, and I think of my childhood, of when I was watching it, and the time I lived in, things were so slow and simple, and you know, in the world we live in today, it's like, phew.
Yeah, yes. It's that Hedron Collider screwed us all.
A lot of shit screwed us up.
Yeah, it did.
You know, memes.
What's up?
Memes of destruction in the house.
What's going on,
memes?
What's going on?
Did a Godzilla stream with him. He's great.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
Tommy, I don't think
really
she said God is happy. They're not willing to give up Lucifer.
Dude, Lucifer was freaky, man. Those weird Knight Rider eyes, and then the tiny head.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then the voice. Then
Yeah.
the Dr. Smith voice. He was perfect.
Yeah.
Gap After Dark says, "I have that Forbidden Planet one. I did open it to take out the battery switcher in the feet."
Yeah, that one too has got the batteries are in the feet. It showed me in the box. So when it's, I might have to for that one. So I don't want to. Now you made me paranoid, so I'm going to be checking all those batteries. So I'm going to have to open them up from the bottom, and I'm going to change all the batteries.
It's just because I've had experience with some of these toys that have batteries in them where they will sit there.
No. Now I'm going to really check for real. I'm just going to open them.
Here, I'll give you an odd one. I'll give you an oddball one. So this was like 2009. They did a re-release of Optimus Prime with the trailer. And
Can you make me small again?
Oh yeah, my bad. I completely forgot.
Minimize
It had a little voice box. It had a voice box with AA batteries in the voice box, and I stored that thing away for over 10 plus years. Forgot all about it. Left the batteries in it, and I opened it up just last year because I decided, I'm finally going to take this thing out and do a review. And I was like, oh shit, I left the batteries in there. They were still working. Not only were they still working, they were direct Hasbro batteries that some company made for them.
Wow.
They were still at 100% and they had never leaked.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I took them out of the damn box anyway. I'm like, how do batteries last over 20 plus years? Or, almost 20 years at this point. It's like over 15 plus years. How do they last for over 15 years when you can't get regular, like, top of the line batteries? You can't get them to last more than 5.
I can't
You know
get
why?
a double A to
They
keep
make
my
them-
insulin pump going with a month, right? I got to put 2 in a month. That's the
They
thing that
want your
keeps
money.
me alive.
That's why, Tommy. That's what they do. They make things like refrigerators now. You're lucky if you get 10 good 15 years out of a good refrigerator because they want you to buy another one.
Yep.
That's why these throwaway TVs, these flat screen TVs, they're throwaway TVs now. They're so
Well, I mean, that's a whole throwaway culture that started in the end of the 80s, early 90s, man. It just
Yep, the quality just because they realized you get a Quasar TV back in the day, that freaking thing lasts you 20 years.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's a
you
piece
ain't,
of
you know,
furniture.
unless you leave a tube or something needs to be replaced. Remember, they come in the TV
Or a
repairman
bulb, man.
with
The
a
newer
fucking thing of
TVs, you can get
tubes
the
and shit.
bulbs to replace the LED bulbs or LCD bulbs back in the day.
The DLP
LCD.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays you can't even. There was TV repair shop. You take the TV, you get repaired, right? Not now anymore. Now all those places are gone. I can't see to do this.
Now you just go to the store and buy a new
Yeah, it's easier to throw it out and buy a new one than it is to repair and conserve.
It's sad. It's sad. Adam, did you have anything else you want to show off?
Yeah, just let me know when you blowed me up.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
In a choke.
Do I got to eat? Do I got to drink? No, we do not have to do that. We do not have to eat and drink. No, we do not eat and drink. Do we, Mr. Castle? No, not at all. I actually, while I'm showing this off, because I still think out of all the new crappy Star Wars, he's got to be one of the cooler parts that did come out of it. Considering it, I do like Claymore swords and more of your. I still don't understand why. It would be so much cooler if it did something else. But I do enjoy the style. It's so raw, the way that they did it.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, so very Kylo. You know, it's just not finished as it should have. You know, story wise.
Did you make that?
No, this is the official Black Series. Every saber I've shown off is a Black Series, except for the Return of the Jedi. That is the master replica that I have.
I got a Black Series Palpatine figure.
Nice. I don't have that one yet. Tommy, is it all right to show off pearl-handled chrome cap gun?
Palpatine.
Are you worried that
Oink, oink.
YouTube is going to be a little unfriendly to a certain arms of fire?
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry. What'd you want?
I said to show off the pearl handle on the chrome, or is that not okay?
As long as it's not being fired, I think that's fine.
Okay, because it's with after losing Chuck Norris. Personally, this is a 1890s clone of a Colt, but there you have again.
That's beautiful.
That gun was bigger than he was.
Hold it up closer. Hold it up closer to your camera, please.
Yeah, I want to see the details on that barrel.
Yeah. Wow. Closer.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that is a nice looking gun. Yeah. Oh, fan the hammer!
Don't do an Alec Baldwin.
Nah, it's empty. There's nothing in this. That's again. This is just kind of wanted to show off something that's very beautiful. And
that's awesome. Real quick though, Adam. Real quick. I want to thank Slasher for stopping in for a little bit of time that he could. He
man.
He had to bounce out again. Slasher, man.
Better.
In your time, buddy, when you get back in your time, man, don't worry about it. If you had to leave early and you didn't really have nothing to add or whatever the case may be, dude, don't worry about it, man. You're always welcome here.
Absolutely. Yeah, just glad to have you around, man.
For sure. Yeah. Good to see you. Get this off of there. See, look, you even made Frank smile. Look, he's smiling. Look at that. He never smiles. He's smiling. You made Frank happy. Yes, we have the Black Series, my friend. Black Series. Black Series.
You collect. I guess you are a aficionado on lightsabers. Holy cow!
Yeah, I got them early.
Have you ever heard of Vader's Vault lightsabers? Because that's where I got mine at the con.
Nice.
And mine's not
the
as good as you.
Other ones I saw were Tommy. What did you have? Ultra Sabers.
Yeah, I had like Ultra Sabers, but then I had a few of the cheaper ones like Boss Saber and everything like that, and all those stood the test because those old lightsaber videos I used to, where I was testing those damn things, and we were smashing those things together. And out of all the ones we had, it was the cheapest of the cheap that actually broke, and it was just part of the blade that broke, and then I was able to cut the blade and turn it into a Shoto lightsaber.
But you were saying about our childhood, and it doesn't get much more. You know, same thing. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
open
I
these.
mean, those old
But again,
M&M
you know, I
things.
won that at an
John
auction.
Candy. Oh no, wait, John
So
Those are so cool.
Goodman, yeah.
Those are so cool.
But yeah,
dude.
and I mean, it's like almost everything that's in here. That's a classic gem locker from the 50s, which you should recognize.
Heck yeah! I mean, that's
Yeah, I mean, I've got that's an original scale. Same thing. I've got as it says.
I got one, but it says something else with R in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said at first. I was like, I'm retarded.
But
Let's
no,
get
what I
retarded.
think,
Let's
people that lose touch with their past age too. You age. I stay younger by doing this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Having the toys and stuff. It helps you keep that youthful spirit, and you'll live longer. I truly believe that.
Yep.
A long time ago, Jedi, I had the mindset that I really just didn't give a rat's ass what anybody else thought. Where a lot of people are like, I'm worried what people are going to think about me if they see me in the toy aisle. Me, I don't give a shit.
Me neither. I mean, I love taking my lightsaber out and showing it off. Now I was out my backyard showing my neighbors when I got it. I didn't give a shit. And they go, and it's good. People like, you know, why be a crotchety old man? I could be 61, you know, sit home and bitch and piss and moan.
Get off my lawn.
Fun.
They tell me to
shit
act
like
my
that.
age, but I've never been.
I don't want to act
before.
my age. No
How
way.
can you act your age when you've never been it before? I don't know how to act. I mean, I'm a
Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, I may grow old, but I'll never grow up.
That's right. They said I'm 50. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I mean, now the scary thing is we can buy lightsabers and actual dragon swords, and you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They have all kinds of fun.
Soul and Gap.
So you know, that's what we do.
They know they
We
can
have
make me
fun.
good because I'm on Loki. They always try to make me laugh, so I'll fall out of my chair on the late show.
I love my chat. You know, these guys are the greatest chat in the world.
And they
I
are.
don't care. They're
Everybody's-
freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
It's good to have fun, crowd. This should be fun.
You said
Yeah.
lunchbox earlier, so I just had to show off
Nice.
mine. Just
Whoa.
because
That's
metal,
killer.
baby.
That is very
Metal.
Oh yeah, those are the best weapons on the playground.
nice. You know, I saw it at the indoor flea
And
market.
that is an
Get it.
official
Sweet Polly purebred
movie
and Underdog.
poster holder.
Ooh.
AMC updated the outside one,
Nice.
and somebody had owed me money years ago, and so that's how he paid me, was giving me the case that does plug in and light up, and then I got the poster in there that I've got a bunch of different posters I can put in. Yeah, and then of course, I mean, it doesn't get any truer than, you know, Knucklehead Garage.
Garage. Nice.
Or if you're
I
married,
see
the old
memes.
sign.
that's-
I see
Love
memes
the
is
old
adding to
sign.
it now. Memes is adding now. Careful where you point that thing. And what's going on? Scrambles is that dealing, man? Good to see you. Padre said Jedi needs a 4-point harness. Oh no.
Yeah.
Bart saying metal.
But I mean, I don't know what to do, man. I mean, I've got Transformers in my car that's going to be going to the local drive-in lately, coming up soon. You know, I've been working on old school stuff and new school stuff, like putting cards in the sleeves.
Pokemon.
Yeah, close, but Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, on the
No,
nose.
the longer you're on camera, the worse the camera gets.
Yeah. What's the movement? If you hold still, it'll.
It's also storming.
Man, you got shit. You got collectibles everywhere. You got things everywhere.
Well, this
He
is just
does.
my garage. This is just what I've been working on
Yeah.
in the last couple days. This is
Yeah, you haven't seen his office is
Very
amazing.
nice.
Oh,
You have
wow.
a nice studio.
Yeah, I've been working on all kinds of stuff because, well, you know, that's what you do. Yard work today because it was lovely. But we've got the Highlander collection, of course. I've got Adrian Paul's signatures on a couple
That's
things, and then the guy that played Richie Ryan's signature, and then all the cards for the series in order, and then more
nice.
Dragon Ball Z cards. I don't know where the Pokemon went.
My stepson would love those.
Because they were there. They are. There you go, Mr. Fisk. I found.
Oh, arigato gozaimasu.
I can't. They're kind of blurry.
Yeah, we got Squirtle and Pikachu's, baby.
Yeah.
But those were my kids', man. So you know, it's sentimental more than anything. And then just DBZ. But that's what I've been working on, man. I've been all week because with everything going on top of it, and then the weather got nice, but I've got Transformer themed stuff everywhere and statues, and then Tommy sent me. Of course, I've got Megatron in the office with the Joker, but he also, you know, I love having that. You know, here's what's playing the music. Have a sound wave sitting there instead of right next to the radio. He's almost the same size. That's the funny part.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid, man.
There you go.
Damn right.
Does anybody ever remember Child World?
Yes.
You grew up with this. Dial World, no.
Dude.
I do not.
Child World is a New England thing.
It
was called
Brockton,
Kitty City.
Massachusetts, in the West. It was called Child World. It was in Westgate Mall. I remember they used to have shelves of the machine guns.
Thank you, Tommy.
Pull the trigger and go. Brrr.
You're welcome.
They'd let you play with the toys when you were in there. It was so cool. I used to love going in there.
Padre, do I gotta put you in timeout, man?
Holy
We don't know what kind of cross message is going to
show us your wiener.
He meant his wiener dog.
He's ruthless. When he's wrenching for snow, he is the Terminator. He keeps law and order in the live chat. He's a troll killer. Yeah, no shit. I hear that music every time he comes in with his wrench.
Tom also wanted to see what was in Adam's
He's the
fridge.
trollinator.
That's where he keeps his neighbors. We can't be showing that live on air, Padre.
Right. You mean the 1970s freezer that I have? This is biohazard.
Yeah, what's inside there? No, I'm just kidding.
What's in the box?
Hey, Henry, do you like the leg or the wing?
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Biohazard. Oh, no.
He's got uranium. Oh, good.
That is a lot
That's
of meat.
Freezer. That's local chicken and local pork and more local chicken, beef.
How come there isn't
butter.
a Mr. Freeze in there?
Well, that's by the window with the ice where it's supposed to be. Okay. And then the refrigerator is just got water.
I was waiting to see a smiling face in there when you opened it up. Like
jar with a face.
I mean, now you were asking. I mean, see, we got to get around the corner here. Hold on. It's always, you know, there's always things that are hiding, waiting to be seen. You know. But
Some
I mean,
fava beans and a nice
Bob
Chianti.
has been missing for a while. I mean, that might be Bob.
Oh my God, there's a skull. See, I told you.
Yeah, see, you gotta have fun.
Was that the
Halloween,
UPS
baby.
man?
Yes. We haven't ups in a while.
Is that from Mystery Science
But hey,
Theater?
how many people have a gumball machine?
Oh, a gumball machine. I thought that was the robot from Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
No, it's literally a gumball machine. Because, like you said, you can find cool stuff at those shops and whatnot. The wind-up clock,
Indoor
same
flea
thing.
markets, swap
Yeah,
meet.
thank you, flea markets. Yeah, or I called them secondhand shops the other day.
Reminds me of the American Pickers.
You guys would love the Renegades Flea Market in Melbourne, Florida. Oh my goodness. Me and my wife go there, and we can't even cover it in a day. It's so big, and they got so many toys and things there. I could go crazy there.
Sounds like I got to take like a 2-week vacation to Florida by the time I get done seeing everybody.
I tell you what, Adam, you come on down anytime, man. I just had Snacks and Friends. We went to MegaCon, and he came down and spent the night here. We had steaks and shit. We had a blast out on the grill.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody else see that Gap took it old school?
Who's that?
Adam, is that where you really keep your Transformers in a 70s freezer?
You know, that's the place to keep them cool. That's the place to keep them cool.
Damn
right. You're not wrong, Scrambles. You're not wrong. Pork, keep the airs away. Damn right.
Yeah, hanging the
every
window.
day.
Hey, in the words of Papa Cotton, I don't trust any man that don't eat bacon, and I'm a Jew and I eat bacon.
Yeah, amen.
All right, guys.
I eat lobster. I eat bacon, lobster, pork chops. I don't give a rat's ass.
All right,
God
man.
ain't let me into heaven because I ate a pork chop that I guess
we're
I don't
about to
belong
get
in
into
heaven.
some more toy stuff right here.
Okay,
I've got some. Not good. I got some old school stuff that I'm bringing up this time. There's some stuff I dug out of the back when I was actually cleaning the room. I told Vinnie about my horrors of trying to clean the room and not kill myself at the same time. Everybody keeps saying that one day that's what they're going to hear.
Right.
I got buried under the avalanche of toy boxes that fell on me. It's not going to happen.
No,
it's not going to happen.
It would
Pigs
be totes, Tommy, not toy boxes.
But here we go.
Fall on top of Tommy.
Here we go with old school toy time.
Back for this old school toy time. I can't remember if we ever showed this one off. From Voltron, we had the little Hagar figure. The only thing that happened with her is her arm moved. I don't think she did have head movement as well, but that was about it for Hagar. We also have this pretty beat up General Lee. I think it used to be one of the ones where you would get it rolling or something. I forget. It's definitely not. It's not a rollback one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it went backwards though. But we got that right there. Then we got this little piece that came in the cereal box as a Cookie Crisp. So before the wolf, you actually had the Cookie Thief. I don't think this did anything other than being a little standee for the Cookie Thief, but last but not least, we got this little robot by Tomy Toys. I'm not 100% sure, but this possibly could be part of the Star Readers. Not going to walk very good on these cobblestone things, but he still works. But there we go. And last thing that I'm going to show off is I got a few of the old, was he Burger King or were these McDavid Burger King? So we had this is episode 3. Burger King toys is Jar Jar Binks, and then we got 2 of the Darth Sidiouses. These ones were spinny tops. Pull the bottom off. I'd shown off the whole collection then, but there we go with our old school toy time.
Those are
Yeah,
nice.
I can't remember if that little mini robot is part of the Star Years or not. Because we did Star Years last week as far as Andy's toy history lessons. My God, Scrambles, my God.
My God.
That's how I became a dot on a map.
And she's still thinking about marrying you, Scrambles? Not pay attention to your online presence, does she? I'm just saying. Keep her blissfully unaware and in the dark.
Who's getting married?
Our buddy Scrambles.
Nice.
Awesome.
Pull my
Been married
finger.
almost 12 years. It's a good thing. Oh my God, he's got a person's finger.
Are we sure?
On the bird screw.
Yeah, we
No
had a
shit on the
fatality. The hand fell and lost a finger.
Oh,
But that's why I said pull my finger.
All right, guys.
Bean.
I'm getting ready to break into something else now. So we're gonna up the ante just a little bit. We're gonna try to make people laugh. We're gonna try to have a little bit more fun. And what are we gonna be showing off this time? We're gonna do one of everybody's favorite. We're gonna do some pigmation. Oh yeah, it's time for some pigmation. I'm gonna do a spotlight, and then I'm gonna hand it off back to you, gentlemen, to talk about more toys and show off whatever else you got to show off. But I hope that you guys enjoy this one.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Infernal Guardian! It's up to Black Hill.
That was great.
That was
Nice.
Hell. You make all them yourself, Tommy?
Yeah.
Wow, you are good. I need to hire you to produce for me.
Dude, I feel like I'm still working on it. I feel like I'm still working on it. It's
But
still
it's
not
so
exactly where I want it, though. But of course, with that, that's going to get into tonight's toy spotlight. We haven't done one of these in a little while, so because you've seen the characters on there, you know it's one of those characters, and you know what? It kind of narrows it down. I did do the other one quite a few months ago. So, guys, here goes your toy spotlight.
On today's Toy Spotlight, we'll be taking a look at that Douglas F-15 jet. We'll be taking a look at MR-25, otherwise known in the Tonka series as Leader 1. The example I have right here is not in the greatest shape. It is missing the back fin right there, and this wing is a little bit on the loose side. Easy to fix when I get around to it. But Leader 1, as he was known, or MR-25, started out as part of Bandai's Machine Robo line. That is where the MR title comes from. In the Machine Robo line, he was just another good guy robot, as opposed to the Guardian robot that he winds up becoming in the Tonka version, and also the de facto leader. It was never really specified whether or not he was truly 100% the leader in the Machine Robo line, but he was a pretty big figure considered in that line, and he's one of the ones that they always wound up remaking. Now, this is what our Leader 1 looks like in his robot form, but that is not the only one that they created for him. There was also this version of Leader 1, which was the Super GoBot version of him. The original one had a lot more stickers that this one doesn't have, but all of them had actually working landing gear. So these were all spring too. So they popped out, and there you go with Leader 1 with his landing gear out. Here we go with our Leader 1 all transformed into his robot mode. This thing is actually quite large. It's almost as large as a Starscream figure, and believe it or not, a lot of these Super GoBots, a lot of them did have a lot more die cast in them than Transformers did. The myth that GoBots were all made cheaper is just that. It is a myth. Overall, a lot of GoBots actually have more die cast in them percentage-wise for the size of the figure than most Transformers do. This is just a cold, hard fact. But there we go with the de facto leader of the Guardians. We're talking Leader 1, or as he's known in Bandai in the Machine Robo line as MR-25. Guys, hope you enjoyed this spotlight on Leader 1.
Dude, I forgot they had two scales.
GoBot. Those were so well made.
Yeah, they had two, because I remember there was a Psykill that was like a Super GoBot as well that was like really big.
Yeah, I showed him off, I forget how many months ago. You know, Godzilla, to a degree, some of them do, but not all of them. It all depends on which figure it was. Like, there's certain ones that no matter what, man, the joints were actually really good on them. And most of the Super GoBots, even if the joints get loose, they're super easy to correct. Matter of fact, I'm working on Stacks right now. If you remember that orange freaking semi-truck, the cab, yeah, the big orange semi-truck. Yeah, I'm working on him right now. The only thing comes loose is the legs on there, and it's real easy to fix because it's at the feet. It's super easy to fix.
What was their reasoning behind selling the two scales? Because they were like they existed in the same like period. It wasn't like they made the original line and then like
Well, it was kind of like they looked at what some of the other toy manufacturers are doing, like Takara. Takara had started off with micro-change, but they also had Diaclone. So the micro-change was a little bit smaller in the early Diaclone, so there were two different price variances for these different lines. So they were looking at, okay, well, they're offering some of these in a smaller scale. Why don't we offer GoBots in two scales as well? This way we're getting twice the amount of money.
Yeah.
Wants them in a larger size.
Like the premium version.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what they did. And a lot of those early ones, there was a lot of them, they wound up getting Super GoBot releases as well. Granted, not all of them, because I don't think they ever did a Super GoBot scooter, because you think that everybody was on the Tonka show. Leader 1, you had Scooter, you had Turbo. then you had Psykill, Coptor, and you had Crasher were the main characters that you seen episode in and episode out.
Yep.
You would think that they would have made all of them. They didn't. They did Leader 1, they did Psykill, and I can't remember if they did Turbo, but they didn't do any of the other ones. They never did Copter, they never did Scooter, they never did Crasher. All those got left aside. They did stuff like the space shuttle, Spacey.
Oh yeah,
Like Space Shuttle. They did a Super GoBot of that, but not all of them made it. It was kind of weird who they picked. I think they did. Did they do Tank? Maybe. I think.
Yeah, I just remember Leader 1 and Psykill. Those must have either been the first or the last, because like they were presented together, and they were. I remember the end of the commercial showed the ones that we mostly played with, which were the smaller scales, and then they're like, oh, and by the way, check out these big boys, and they put them next to them, and it was like, well, they exist in the same time period, so it was like, rich kids buy these cooler ones.
Exactly. The commercial was like, okay, your moms need to step back while we whip this out.
But you know what? If they would have delved into that a little bit more, thoroughly and early on, and plus if they would have stepped into the cartoons early on, because like I've talked about numerous times, even though they beat Transformers to the toy shelves by a whole freaking year, they didn't bother putting a cartoon out until Hasbro already put one out with Sunbow, and they put one out right after them. Like, dude, you're playing catch up. You could have been in the lead the entire time with a cartoon. Could have garnered all those fans. You could have maybe not kept the lead forever because Transformers is so more well done. All the way around, from the cartoon to a lot of the figures being extremely, well, not extremely difficult, but a lot more difficult to transform the GoBots because they were more like puzzles, where the GoBots were, a lot of them, they were just like flip over, and that's pretty much it. But if they would have used that cartoon to their success early on, they probably had a little bit more longevity, and they probably wouldn't have died as fast as they did. Because by the time you get to 1986, they're on the way out the door. And what's their last hurrah? What's their last stab in the dark to try to remain semi-relevant? To keep up with Hasbro and put out a movie, and they put out that god-awful Rock Lords movie with those Rock Lords figures. And that was it. It was over.
All you need is that clip from Big, where Tom Hanks is like, I don't get it. With it was like the skyscraper. Like, rock? Really?
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to play with a rock? You can get those for free.
Yeah, throw them at neighbors all the time.
and in the end, Tonka with their GoBots got exactly what was coming to them. They got bought out by their competition. They got bought out by Hasbro. And now Hasbro owns the name GoBots. They own all the names of all the characters. What they don't own is they don't own the original toys, because when Tonka made this deal, all they got was licensing from Bandai. Takara and Hasbro did a partnership where everything transferred back and forth. So Optimus Prime, Megatron, blah, 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 all went over to Japan as well. Transformers, the name went over to branding, went over to Japan as well. Bandai and Tonka didn't do that. So Bandai kept Machine Robo with all their original designs and how the figures looked, and Tonka did their own thing with GoBots. And then once they lost the right, they lost the name, all the names, the GoBots franchising and everything like that. But even though Transformers own all that, they could never put out the figures exactly like they were in the original GoBots line, because they could be held liable by Bandai. That's why any new release that they do where it's, this looks like a Crasher figure, like they just put out in Age of Primes with Transformers, it's not the same vehicle. It's very similar colors and everything like that. They could use the same name, but they can't use the same vehicle, because then they would be in, they would be in trouble for copyright infringement.
Yeah. Unless you're in China, they don't care about copyright.
Yeah.
John, so you're there. That is not something I thought I would ever see. Come on, man. I actually like the Rock Lords. No!
Yeah, the Rock Lords, like, one of them looked like a turd. I was like, why? A brown rock with a little coil? Like,
we saw that before, that cake that the kid made.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Adam's showing off the cards.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder whose cards those are.
I've never seen them before. How many shekels did they cost, Chris?
I know a guy. I know this guy. He's got this really cool. Yeah, you're in my book.
Yeah, I heard that guy's really good with the ladies. And
hey, Henry. What's the word coming to her? A Jewish girl won't go with an Italian guy in public.
Great Pesci.
Hey, Spidey, you sound like Step and Fetch.
Oh, those are all hollow foil. Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
they
those
are.
really nice.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah, I think the Hildebrandt, right? The twins.
Oh, that's who did those?
Yeah, that's who painted most of those.
Those are good. Is that like mid to late 90s?
Yeah, I think there was
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Marvel
think
Masterpieces started, I want to say, in 92 or 93.
Really nice. Those are
so good.
Yeah.
Those are the colors are great. I love the colors.
Yeah.
colors, man.
And all
Yeah, I
the
remember trying
signature
to-
series where they sign
Yeah.
it, the cards are signed.
Yeah,
I used to try to draw from those.
Yeah, I think Joe Jusko, he painted some too, I believe.
Yeah, this is what Marvel should look like. Whatever they did with the modern stuff, go back to this.
Right here, man.
Yes.
Right here, Mr. Fist.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, that's not that frumpy, man-hating, whatever that thing was.
I think that was a Jusko.
Poor
She
Daredevil. She
Yeah.
got turned in. Poor got manhandled by She-Hulk.
Yeah, you do the shame.
Oh shit.
She-Hulk.
There's your relative, Fist.
Oh, Spider-Man! you bothered my family for long enough.
Jana Jones Jameson.
Ghost Rider.
Those are so nice. Ghost Rider. Yeah,
It
I don't
is.
know what did you guys think about those Ghost Rider movies?
With Nicolas Cage,
I liked the first one. I didn't like the
first
second
one was okay.
Yeah, it had its fun moments. There was shit I still didn't like.
Sam Elliott was good.
He
in it.
looked great
Yes.
in the second one, but that movie was too all over the place.
It was horrible.
Campy.
It was
Yeah.
convoluted.
We've got
But the
we've got the
graphics look great.
motorcycle here locally.
he did
at
look-
the
Emmett
Holly
Smith?
Road.
Ooh. Nolan Ryan.
Who's that Red
yeah,
Sox
yeah.
player on the bottom? Is there a Sox player on there? Red Sox player? Ellis Burke.
Yes.
Center field. I
Yep.
seen him play live.
Yep.
Will Clark.
So you want to know something
Nolan
funny?
Ryan.
These cards, with the exception of Emmett Smith, these were thrown in my driveway at my old house. Like somebody pulled in, opened up the door, threw this out, and drove away. And I went out, and all these are the only baseball cards I own, and it's because somebody threw them in my driveway.
Yeah, but Ellis
Wow.
Burke might be worth something. Did you look
Yeah.
him
These
up?
all could be. I mean, and again, they're all in good shape. Oops, sorry, turning the. But yeah, and then I just
Emmett
got
Smith,
old.
especially Emmett Smith. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yep, Aikman. These are all the old cards from back.
Oh
the
my
90s.
God, dude.
Yeah.
You might have a honey pot in there and you don't even know it.
Hey, do you have my relative in there?
So we've got old school cars. We've got NASCARs.
Look at
We've
that
got
shit.
Favres. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Five
Got a
rock.
treasure trove.
This is what I was doing to
Holy.
have fun.
Mhm.
On top of then you've got art. So
I'd be
So-
taking them to I'd be looking them up on eBay, man.
I'm not overly worried about it. I'm not looking for anything. This was something I was supposed to be
No,
able
I'm
to do
just
with my
saying.
grandkids, and
Just like to have
this all
appraisal.
goes to my granddaughter because when I'm dead, that they ain't getting nothing. Everything I
Well,
own
this
goes
is-
to Violet, and these are all the wonderful things I have. So that's who it's
awesome.
for.
Well,
Oh yeah.
And this is just the small stuff.
Mhm.
All the really expensive stuff is in my office, like Vinnie was saying.
I gotta see that sometime, man.
Yeah.
You gotta show
his
me your
collection's
studio.
great. Yeah, he's got a massive McFarlane collection. And
Yeah,
speaking
and if
of
any of
which-
y'all ever want to come on my show sometime, you're all more than welcome if you want to sit and
Oh,
talk
sweet.
Lost Space some night.
Oh, hell
Nice.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
sure.
Tommy, everybody, I know you can hear me, Tommy. I hope.
Yeah.
Double,
Yeah,
double.
yeah, stretch for a minute. But yeah, so speaking of toward, I'm gonna show one. There's one that I got back in October, and I finally said, you know what, I want to open this one up because I didn't give a shit. So yeah, before we get into the McFarlane stuff, we always got to play the bumper.
My quirk is I love pickles. Don't be shy. Push. Oh, I love your dress. Pickles.
There's Todd and his pickle loving. But yeah, so here is. Hey, I could do it. I could say it. Whatever. Here is the Batgirl. The one more of our classic Barbara Gordon. which again they reuse this body like 4 or 5 times at least. But this is probably the coolest version, I think, because I love the classics. So the gray, the yellow, and
That's
yeah,
nice.
here she is.
Today, I'm going to be reviewing this Batgirl piece. Found this one at Walmart a while ago now. But yeah, I think this is one of the better looking ones. Not the artwork on the back. Sheesh. But yeah, this is a nice looking Batgirl. Although the body's reused like 1,000 different times. But the head's new, and it's a wired cape, and it's classic Batgirl. So let's open this and give it a quick review. So here she is out of the package. And I got to say, she does look awesome. Despite the reuse of the body, like if you like this mold, you're going to be happy with it. If you don't, you might have your gripes, but overall, I think the aesthetic is there. The cape looks awesome. It's wired on the top, going across like that. I still don't like this accessory. I think it looks way too thick, but I don't mind it so much here. Like. It should be smaller and a lot thinner and probably have a wire instead of a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
But,
like I said, yeah, I might be modifying that anyway. I said it during this, but yeah, because that is. It looks like what comes out of a corking gun, we'll say.
Yeah, cocking. Yeah, if you're cocking your like your windows and stuff.
Yeah, why is the cork always white? Why don't we have black cork? It works better. It fills in
Wouldn't
stuff.
it be wider?
Not okay.
You get a loja. You get a loja.
Robert
You can love it.
We're just talking about cork.
Again, the face.
Nothing like cork.
Nice and clear. Yeah, the eyes, the hair.
The head sculpt is fantastic.
That is beautiful. Her design has always been killer.
She got a boob
But
job.
yeah, I will show you some articulation as well. But overall, very nice. I like the cape, like the two-tone color. Very nicely done. The material looks
I
good
like the
too.
wire.
Yeah.
So overall, like again, if you've seen this figure before, you know how the articulation is. It is pretty decent. I will say her legs by the ankle and the toes feel a little loose. This one, not so much. This one, yeah. Ball joint on the top is fantastic. She got some by the waist as well. So yeah, she could get into some pretty extreme posing with the diaphragm and all that. Not too bad. Head is a little more limited because of the hair. This is a little bit softer, but not so much. You know, your classic McFarlane joints everywhere else. Not too bad. Like I said, wired for the cape. So you can get some pretty cool poses going.
Best color scheme ever.
Yep.
Accessories. She comes with the base. She comes with extra thick, huge batarang.
I say the other variant should have been. I know they did the purple instead, like the 60. They should have done it.
Yeah, the 1960.
It should have been all black with the full yellow on the inside of the cape. That's what the variant should have been, but towards a little retarded. So.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
A little?
It's so big. And her little crappy trading card. And here's what she looks like next to some other DC characters. And overall, yeah, that's pretty nice.
Batman.
Batman there.
Yeah, I did a little bit of custom work. I swapped some things on.
That's pretty good.
The arms.
So remember to hit like and subscribe. More reviews coming at you soon. More comic book drawings, how-to classes, you know, the art lessons, all that great stuff.
Her with that Adam
Thanks again,
West
everybody.
look pretty good.
Hey, everybody, this is Vinnie.
Yeah, I'm good. I
very
intend
nice.
to show that Adam. I do. So yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, because I sent Vinny. He didn't know it, but I had got him because you already had the blue one, so I got him the black and white one. And just to be a dick, I opened it because I wanted to see the card, and the asshole didn't even put an Adam West card in. So screw you, Tord. I actually originally had bought an open one to send to Vinny because I was just posing it into my lovely collection here that you see just a little bit of, and I love the figure so much that I sent Vinny the one that I got for myself.
Holy shit!
Instead,
This is
just some of them.
I feel
and this
insignificant
is all
now.
from 2020. I bought all this in a year. A year. Yeah, and that's not all of it.
Why so serious?
Yeah, I mean, it's oops, wrong one. Hold on. Oops, that's not it either. But we'll get there, maybe. But there you can look at Vinny's beautiful art.
Hell yeah,
Let's
City
see.
Venus. Back in today, folks.
Usual.
That's right. And only I would have $1 million belt that's surrounded with McFarlanes and Banes, and
Oh, he's got the wrestlers too, man. That is
Yep.
cool.
Macho Man.
I like the WWE.
Everybody's got a price.
That's right.
Money, money, money.
Yep.
And
There we go.
DiBiase.
There's the Adam.
There's
West
the
I'm
bat
trying to get
dance.
to.
He's got him doing the
Yes,
bat
sir.
dance.
That's
Oh, you got all the originals.
So
Yeah.
I bought the
The
black
Cesar
and white
Romero
Robin
version.
just to go with the 7-inch giggity Batman because that's perfect, right? Like he's 6-inch.
Proportions.
And the Joker's also about a 6.5 inch. So with him being up higher, and that's the not glow in the dark, but whatever, the funky paint, that's the only one you could get. So I got it. And I thought he was going to be bigger, giggity, but he wasn't. But yeah, like I said, I thought it worked well. And I mean, 66 is my Batman, as you know. But yeah, I mean, this is how you have fun,
Sorry
with
for
your
you,
collections. Yeah. For the Batman.
Very cool stuff. Well, shit. Since you're there already, I might as well show it.
Wow.
Hold on a sec. Because Adam, you wanted to know about this one, so here it is. I told you I did the review. So here is the review on the Bane figure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the new theatrical one. But you were right. Hollow center.
Hollow center with little pegs.
Yep.
Comic book creator. I got a project right now.
Good detail.
Check that out. City of Venus, Dead City. If you go to vinnieart.com, it should take you there. But I did end up getting this Bane piece. I never got those original figures when they came out. That was the Build-A-Wave form. I wasn't really collecting that heavily into Todd's stuff, but they started getting better. And this is the re-release, so I figured, why not? Why not pull the trigger on it?
Oh, not yet.
Because we're kind of rounding out to the last couple of them that I'm even interested in. So I will be opening up this one again. The packaging is really nice on it. So here is Bane out of the package. He looks pretty good. The first thing I will say though, this thing reeks of like spray paint as soon as you open it up. So be mindful of that. This is all hollow. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Again, I never had the original. I'm assuming it's probably the same. But what is that? That's garbage. Shit. Yeah, it's way too pricey. I think he looks good. His articulation's kind of basic, kind of simple. It's all right for what it is. We have our standard McFarlane issues of bagginess, and we don't know how this material is going to hold up over time either. Again, Tom Hardy's not this big either. They made him extra tall on purpose, which, I mean, character-wise, that's fine. But, it is what it is. Can't complain too much on that. So here's what he comes with. It's basically just this stupid little plastic stand and a couple of hands.
I feel a little hollow inside, Batman.
Poster of him, which again, it has the jacket here. If you're gonna charge more money, why don't you put the jacket in with this? It makes no sense. Deluxe my ass, or theatrical deluxe. Where is he? He's right there. So I got to say, he does look pretty good. I never had him. If you've never picked up the Build-A-Wave set, he is a must if you are a fan of the Dark Knight, Christian Bale movies. He does look good. Hands slip on and off, no problem. Yeah, he's a bigger figure. He really shouldn't be that much bigger, but it works for toy and movie wise. That's fine because Tom Hardy's a little guy. He's not huge, but anyway, looks great. I still recommend it, even though it does have some shortcomings. But it's an honest review, and I dig it. Looks great. Captures the character. Finish off your wave if you haven't yet. Thanks again for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Hey everyone, this is
my initial reaction.
Oh shit. But yeah, so there it is. Yeah, like I said, I wanted another villain for that collection. And no, I
Right.
did not open up the Batman. He's staying in package because he's such a pain in the ass to find. It took me close to a year to get that guy, and he's been sitting in there for maybe 7 months.
Leave him in the box.
Yeah, he's staying in the box. I didn't give a shit about the Bane because I still have a receipt just in case. But
worst case, you know a guy that wants it.
What'd they charge you for the Bane? If you don't mind me asking.
He's going for 34.
What did Batman cost you?
Shit.
900.
No, because he wasn't a deluxe. What was he? 25.
Yeah,
that ain't bad at all.
Wasn't he about 25 when we got him?
Yeah,
where did you get him?
No, where did he get him?
I've been meaning to add a Batman to my collection.
I'm trying to remember. That one's hard to find though, because he was a Target exclusive. Yeah, I know he was a little higher in price on the aftermarket. So, yeah, you'd have to look around. But if you do, it's the Dark Knight, the Christopher Nolan Batman for McFarlane. So if you're all looking, it was him and the Catwoman. I know the Catwoman, she's up there in price. She shot up big from what I last saw.
Well, it was a good figure too, though. That was the thing. Just the Batman and the Catwoman together. At one point, they were $50 each on eBay because we couldn't find them for about. I could not. I'm sorry, not we. But yeah, man, they're good figures. But I ended up getting the whole Jokerized Dark Knight version to build the Bane, which was awesome. Then I ended up getting the original Bane in pieces, and then I didn't like the way it looked. I will say the one you have, I do like the paint, but if it's got an aroma to it.
It's got the Rona. You don't want to get it. You don't want to get it out. You're going to get your whole family sick.
Right.
But it's that rubber, man, because the whole body, because the Joker's the same way. That's what ticked me off, and they came out with that new one. It's like, that's great, and it's a decent paint job.
Yeah.
But it's the same crappy figures that we keep getting. It's all rubber, and it's like it's plastic pegs with stinky rubber.
Yeah, I mean, and that's classic Tord, right?
Yep.
That kind of sucks, but yeah, that Batman, he's now going for around 75.
Yep, I figured.
Well, you know what? You can't even say it's just classic Tord now at this point, because you said there was the same problem with that freaking Spider-Man when they mixed it in with the Magic card. Remember that special limited edition Magic the Gathering Spider-Man? You said that smelled like freaking nasty ass paint and everything too.
Oh, dude, no, it was the plastic. It was the plastic alone. Like it was already like leaching or something. Something was wrong with it. Yeah, I brought it back same day. I'm like, fuck this.
Sweating.
Yeah,
right.
The joints felt like they were gonna snap off. Everything about it just sucked. I'm like, and they were charging like $40+ for that shit because there was a discount that weekend or whatever. Shifty told me about it, so I went, oh, let me go get them. So yeah, because I think it was down to 30 or something. So when I got it, I opened it up. I'm like, this is a piece of shit of a figure, and I just brought it back same day. I'm like, nope.
Who said anything about feet, Gap?
What?
Wow.
You must be thinking about what you were thinking about, sir.
What an odd thing to say.
Get your mind out of the feet gutter.
I gotta find one of those
talking
Dark
about
Knights
Pauls?
now, Vinny.
What's that?
Vinny, I gotta find one of those Dark Knights now. I'm obsessed with getting
Well,
one now.
There's also the
there's
Batman
other ones.
Begins. The Batman Begins suit, the first suit that he has, that one's going for around 36.
Where'd you find that?
eBay. Yeah,
E to the B to the AY.
Yeah, that ain't too bad.
Okay, I'm gonna get in the house so I can show off the other things. Dang it. Hanging on me.
Man, yeah, I'm like Rob Liefeld. I don't do feet.
Freaking Quentin Tarantino over here.
That's great.
Get your feet on. Get them off my couch.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm going to show something else real quick.
Sure.
I'm going to show off. It's a quick one. It's only a 2-minute one. Guinea Pig repair shop time. Did a little bit more messing with that one car that I've been working on trying to de-yellow. And holy shit, man. I think the results are pretty amazing. So check this out.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Last time on Guinea Pig Repair Shop, we were talking about this one where we'd use hydrogen peroxide on it, and it looks yellow compared to what we did with this guy right here. We put him out there one more time with some really high UV, and man, I think that the difference is even more telling now. Like, that's just amazing, the job that cream developer did on this thing. Like, you can definitely see how much whiter it is. And like I said, the blues on this one's all washed out. This is all nice and clean, like the way it should be. Cream developer, man. Cream developer for these things. Hydrogen peroxide of 12% or higher. Like this damn thing right here. We have the 20 volume one. A little bit of that on there under a UV. You got to have high UV outside, or you got to have a UV light indoor to be able to get the results that you need. But man, this one I spent like a week with regular hydrogen peroxide. This thing, less than a day and a half of sitting in the sun with that cream developer on it, and it turned it that white. And this thing was yellow as hell when I first started. I'll show a picture of that real quick. But what a huge difference. Huge difference.
That was it, man. That thing, it really does look brand new now. Holy shit.
Well, I was saying before, like the regular hydrogen peroxide in a container will whiten figures up, but this cream developer it's like a whole nother level of being able to de-yellow some of these figures. Plus, it didn't mess with any of the stickers whatsoever. The heat-sensitive sticker on that bot, still fine. The Autobot symbol that somebody stuck on there, which doesn't even belong there, fine. The side window stickers for the side windows did not change colors at all. Where the one that I put in just the regular hydrogen peroxide with the fumes coming up from the bottom from the liquid, it lightened all those stickers. Jeez. Didn't do it on this one, man. I'm telling you, this developer shit that's normally would be in hair salons and everything like that, the lighten women's hair for dyeing, this absolutely does wonders for any figure that you have that's yellowed.
That's incredible.
Amazing shit.
Holy shit.
It did RR. And the thing, it wasn't even that expensive. It was under $10 for one of those big ass bottles.
Wow. That's a lot of Korean.
Yeah. A whole bunch of Korean.
안녕하세요.
Holy shit.
And I'm sorry you missed the boom booms at the beginning, Gap.
Yeah.
You just never know when I'm going to play a toy break. It might be the beginning of the show, might be the end of the show, might be somewhere else.
Yeah.
But so I got a few more things why Adam's getting whatever if he's still getting something. So I got a few things on the table here. So I've got a full review of a Transformer. I got Indy's toy history lesson. I got a toy show off, and I got changeables.
Ooh.
I'll let you guys pick.
What was the first one again?
It was Legacy Evolution as a Transformer review.
Okay. I'm curious about that.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I'll go for that.
Enough for me.
All right, here we go.
We are hanging out with the master of the the master of the Transformers. We are hanging out with Wind Charger. And Wind Charger's here today because we're getting ready to take a look at something that is Transformers related. So got this one on clearance, man. Discounted. It was under $12 for this guy, and it's the only reason I got it because I really don't remember him all that well. I know he was in the pages of the comics and everything, but we are talking about Legacy Evolution, and we are talking about Autobot DevCon. Wind Charger. Oh, Wind Charger's time to step up and let everybody know about this one.
Here we go with DEFCON in a stationary pose. Colors don't look too bad on this one. Let's go ahead and check out that posability. We'll go with DEFCON in a bit of a running pose right there. He does balance pretty good. Unfortunately, he has very little head movement on this one. Here we go with DEFCON in a bit of a pose right there with his blaster. I will say that there is something weird about the port size for the blaster. It is difficult to actually fit into the damn hand. You can also port these thrust pieces onto the gun right there, thereby creating a much larger weapon right there. Here we go with another option of porting the weapons on right there, showing off the posability that he does have. Here we go with one more pose with DEFCON. There's another way that you can port his little extra pieces, the thrusters as weapons up onto his shoulders. Oh, here we go with DEFCON in that weird Cybertronian space jet vehicle form. I'll tell you what though, while there was a few things about this robot form that was a little bit lacking, the jet form, while it may not be the greatest space jet Cybertronian vehicle form in the world, everything on this thing ported together perfectly. Here we go with our final pose and our breakdown on this DEFCON figure. So while this one has got some decent articulation, there's a few things that are a little bit lacking on this one. I will say that over time, some of these joints, like this forearm, it did get a little bit weak. The vehicle form, while it is not the greatest looking vehicle, the way that everything snaps together securely without any issues is really nice. So the engineering on this one is pretty decent, even if the design is a little bit lacking. Overall, this is a decent pickup, and especially on something that was on clearance in Target. It's not bad for one of these figures. You can take this thing and you can customize it. You can do a lot with it because there is potential with this one. Overall, not the best thing in the world, but the design elements and everything that should have been there are there, with the exception of a few points of articulation. So we could safely give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Not bad for something that we got on the super cheap.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Yeah, it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, and like I said, that one was like, it was like under $12 for that damn figure.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
At which store?
That was at Target. Unfortunately, they don't have them anymore. Once they went on that super clearance of like $12 or you know, or just a little under, they went pretty quick because it was originally $25 figures.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, solid score. It was a pretty solid figure. I mean, he had a few misses here and there, but overall, it's not bad. And there's a lot to work with there, especially if you're doing customization.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that everything snapped together perfectly in the vehicle form, even though it's a kind of like ugly Cybertronian jet form, it snaps together so securely and so perfectly without any issues that I was like, okay, that definitely raises the bar on this one, because the articulation was decent, but no head movement, and the way the gun didn't fit in the hand properly, and the way the hand kind of goes into vehicle form and kind of swings down, it hinges downwards.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you go to put the hand in, it unhinges the hand, you know, when you go to put it in, because the sizing was wrong. And that was pissing me off. That and the fact that there was, like, you know, zero head movement. But yeah, other than that, he looks pretty decent. The colors are nice and bright and poppy, and the vehicle form looks, you know, it will snap together really well. So
yeah, it did. That's great.
Wow.
Welcome back, Adam.
Light.
Barky dogs. Barky dogs. Barky dogs. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's a little blue, isn't it not?
Dabu dee dabu da. He's got the $1 million belt there.
Yeah, see, he's all squishy. He's all squishy. That's not okay.
For you.
Leave my belly. Leave my belly alone.
But yeah, we've got the Bane collection here, you know, and then we've got the big Banes in the back, and you know, yeah, the way it should be, the true Banes. And then a lot of lovely art. I know a guy.
Damn
I
right.
know a guy.
I know a guy. I know a guy. I'm just saying. I know a guy.
Adam's got the largest Vinnie collection.
All of this is
Nice.
Vinnie. It's Vinnie, but it's unofficial because somebody printed it and tried to sell it, and I got it for free, so that's even funnier. But yeah, let's see. Vinnie, Stan Lee, Vinnie. Stan Lee owned the Joker, and he also owned the Spider-Gwen. I got those from Stan Lee's personal collection. So with the handler sold it after Stan Lee died and confirmed what Mr. Vinnie Mella had talked about was confirmed. And I was able to, which is really awesome, give Vinnie something personal from Stan Lee. So a message from beyond. This is the comic that started for me was McFarlane. This is actually wet signed with certificate of authenticity in the back.
Wow.
And this is the one of the coolest pieces I have, the coolest towards I've ever had, but it's nothing compared to what I've got on the wall now, because these I like even more. Of course, obviously it fits my decor, if you will. And speaking of, there's from Tommy, because Tommy got me my Gen 1 Megatron and built it for me and threw them together, and he's so happily I'm always at gunpoint. A damn Joker, man. He's everywhere. He's such a jerk.
Hey, Gap, more people should have a shrine like that. I'm just saying.
the entry fee for the Mella Museum.
Well, I mean, it's kind of funny because we've got the Lego figures that go with it, and then I had done the decor in the back with the DC stuff already. It just kind of fell.
Nice.
My very first piece was the Batman, and then the Captain America, and then of course it just kind of kept going. Ghost Rider went to Puerto Rico. It left Florida, went to Puerto Rico, and then I got it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The penguin in the corners from Tommy, the Venom in the cap over there, Miss Tina Bojan got, via Tommy. I got some of the other pieces because Vinnie had also the cap pieces because you had the same one you had, we liked. And I sent one to Tommy with the lizard head, this one right here. And then that one I just loved with the shield and the different, But yeah, and I got my Batman, this is just the stuff I enjoy. And then because of the pig and the Fred Sonia, but still, we've got the impaling going on. So it's pig friendly with Buff Bagwell signed stuff, tons of wrestling stuff about any and every belt you could ever think of. And then here, let me go ahead and whip this out because there's one of the wieners. Because they were talking about them earlier. They were saying, where are they? We know it's all about the fur babies. The lights.
The wiener dogs.
They're awesome.
There we go. Let me whip this thing out.
Oh, there were two of them. I saw one of them. Shit.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Stealth doggies. It's a stealth wiener.
There are two of them now. This is getting out of control.
But yeah, we go.
I am not going in there with no Jedi. Send a droid.
The Sid that I couldn't find, but Vinnie found for me. Again, some of these pieces are again, we've all exchanged pieces with each other because, again, we're all friends and we enjoy each other's companies. And thank you. These are the belts that meant things to us, though. Growing up, I don't have an NWA title, but I do have the Andre title. And it's ginormous. And this was the title. I got this used on eBay for like.
Uh-oh.
Anybody want a peanut?
He froze.
Adam?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Adam.
Technical difficulties.
He has left the internet.
Yeah, that is it's a killer collection.
Hey guys, we lost Clyde.
Oh man. Hopefully he'll come back soon.
Yeah, she's kind of frozen there.
That's okay. I got something else while we're waiting for Adam. So I've seen some of the people in the chat actually said changeable. So This is for Gap. Gap asked for changeables, and I know Chris enjoyed these as well.
Oh,
I'm going to play this real quick while everybody else is figuring out what they're going to do. Here we go.
Talked about these before. The McDonald's changeables. We got Series 1 with the Big Mac, Quarter Pounder, Egg McMuffin, Chicken McNuggets, fries, and soft drink. Then we have Series 2 with Macro Mac, Galacta Burger, C2 Cheeseburger, Robo Cakes, Fry Force, Fry Bot, Turbo Cone, and Crypto Cup. We have the 1990 series. I don't have all of them. I'm missing the small fry. But we have the Happy Meal, the Happy Mealodon, the Big Mac, Big Macosaurus Rex, the Quarter Pounder with Cheezosaur, the Chicken McNuggets, Chicken Osaurus, the Hot Cakes Odactyl, the large fries, the Friceratops, the ice cream cone, the McDino cone, and the milkshake, the Tri-Shake-A-Tops. There we go, and we showed off that so we can give you a preview of what's to come. Here's what the new ones look like. Go ahead, put that there. They come in a little box just like this. So the one we got was the Pterodactyl. Well, let's go ahead and try to get this open and take a look at this guy. Now, most of these are new molds. They have a couple that are reuse molds, but even those have been changed. They're not like the original ones. So there we go with our Pterodactyl. Simple, super simple transformation. I think these are even more simple, goofy than the original ones. There is not much to these. Some of the other ones are much better than that, but there we go with our Pterodactyl. So I'm definitely interested in the Boobot, looking like the little Halloween pail. And there goes a redo right there as a Diva. It's the hamburger. A T-Rex, which was out in the original one, and then of course fries. And you know, this is kind of a reuse as well. This is like the Chicken McNugget box that was the dinosaur. That's a bit of a reuse. Everything else in here is new. This cap is kind of goofy. But there we go with the new changeables for 2026. Interesting. I definitely want to pick these up. I think the nostalgia aspect of them is pretty cool, even if some of the designs are not. Guys, hope you enjoyed this quick show off with our Pterodactyl. And that was just the beginning, because we are coming back with all of them and more stop animation with these things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
I like the old ones.
Yeah, the OGs.
So easy.
Yeah. You know, I'm surprised they never had an apple pie. Like, that was
Yeah.
the other... Like, that was weird. Like,
Or cherry, right? Like one of the pies.
yeah, or some type of... Yeah, like, because they... Like, that... You remember when they give you one of those and it was, like, molting? Like, it was like
Oh,
the
yeah, it
surface
was like
of the sun?
nuclear hot.
Your mouth hot.
It was melting down like Chernobyl.
Yes. Your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, and it was sticky, too, so, like, it would, like, burn your face, but as you pulled back, it stuck to you, so you're like, ah!
Well, you know who was just as bad as that? Arby's, when they used to do those cherry like strudels or pastry things that they had. So they had cherry and they had apple. And when you got one of those strudels from Arby's, they were exactly the same. They were like liquid fire.
Yeah. Man.
They did have a milkshake. So technically, even though it looks just like the regular soft drink cup, in the Dino series, they list him as a milkshake. Yeah, the Shake-A-Saurus. Yep. Shake-Saurus.
Yep.
Yeah, they had it.
No milk was used in the making of any of that shit. They're
Nope.
all oil.
Yep. Disgusting.
Absolutely.
Now, what'd you think about that, Jedi?
That was cool. Everything, all this toy, his collection's amazing. All your stuff, the whole show's been great. I've really enjoyed myself tonight.
Well, I mean, we aim to try to have as much fun as possible. Some days
It
are
is. I love
better
the
than
laugh.
others, so for sure.
No, you guys are a fun bunch to hang out, and I'd like to see you come over and join me some night on one of my shows. I break down. We go over an episode of Lost in Space. I throw in a few funny clips here and there, and it's just it's just a breakdown of the series and discussing the actors and the cheesy special effects and things like that. And I have the Mark Cushman books that kind of is like gives me my guide, and you got the script. We do lines. Some nights we'll read lines from an episode, some fun moments, and things like that. So you guys it's been a real pleasure.
Yeah, well, let us give you an outro out of here, man. So you can go ahead and go take care of what you got to take care of. So we always give the outros, and we let people talk about what they were going to do on their show, what they got coming up. So here, let's give you a proper outro.
Hey, Prime, what do you think Megatron's gonna do to Starscream?
Nothing gentle, I would say.
Well, I will be going. My first live stream again will be starting April 7th, because my co-host is booked through because I was out of commission for a while. But plenty of shorts going up every day on my channel, growing rapidly. So come on by if you haven't seen my channel. It's at Jedi Master 2022. Please subscribe, check it out. And I got a lot of fun shorts, and I got live streams on there, and there'll be more live streams, and we have a great time. And it was a real great time, Tommy and everybody on the panel. You guys were all a hoot, nice laugh. You know, I like to laugh a lot, so you guys really made my night, and thank you. I want to humbly thank you for having me on, and I hope I didn't talk too much. I get gabby.
No, man, you're fine. And thank you for coming on, man. I'm glad that you had a good time. And, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I just happened to be out of the house the other night when you had your 5K celebration, I would have definitely stopped on.
I know. I figured you would have.
Yeah, it just happened to be one of those nights. Wife came home early, and she's like, "We need to go out." So
it was a 45-minute stream. It was just to hang out. You know, like I said, I'm not even getting any money. You know, like even though. Because they want me to alter some of my shorts and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I don't need your money. I just want to have a lot of subscribers, and I like the community. I like people debating about the show and discussing it. That, to me, that's my reward. In the
it's all about fun, and I've said that with a lot of people over the years.
Yeah,
like,
and if
you're not doing this for fun, and you're doing this only for money, you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Exactly, and that. And I'm just saying, you don't have that pressure. It should be a hobby, not a job. This is like my retirement, man. If that was the case, I'd be still working. You know,
right. Yeah, and it's not to say that there's anything wrong with making money while you're doing this. As long as you're
absolutely
having fun.
not.
But I've seen plenty of people, Jedi, where they make everything that they've got to do tailored to what their audience is going to be watching. They're not having any fun themselves. They're actually miserable sons of bitches. And I refuse to be miserable. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to have fun. And if people don't like it, they can duck my funny ass. Because
there's a lot of channels. And I'm just saying, I like what I do. I like Lost in Space. And I believe I can. And if I can create 5 to 10 new fans and spread it, because I'm not going to be around forever, I want to keep that show in people's minds. Because without that show, we wouldn't have all the stuff. Lost in Space was like the beginning of like the great sci-fi series. Then Star Trek came along, of course, and the rest is history and where we're at today. That being said, guys, thank you very much, and God bless you all, and I appreciate you. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for joining, man. You have a good one, Jedi. You take care of yourself, and I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, great meeting you.
All right.
Good stuff.
Adam's showing off some more of the stuff while we're waiting. Did you have anything else tonight, Vinny, or are you tapped
I got a funny one. We got a funny one. It's remember when I showed that one what was the Goliath packaging and it was a different figure inside?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was Rhino and then Goliath was inside. That's what it was. Well, I found another great one. I think you'll enjoy. So
Oh, and thank you for sharing this link out earlier, Chris.
Yeah, anytime, man.
It's a pain in the ass for me to get to it when I got everything else running. I mean, internet's good. Computer's friggin' dying on me. Still, I haven't gotten a chance to get the new computer up and running. When I do, I'll be able to do all that stuff. I'll be able to have at the same time. It'll be insane. I won't know what to do with myself.
So here's one I found in Target.
I'm in Target. I thought I found a cool set. Apparently, somebody did a swapperoo.
What the hell?
Oh,
they took his friend out. They took his friend the figure out.
Yeah.
But they left all the accessories.
I'm in Target. I thought I found.
I was like, holy shit, because it was the zombie version of this dude.
Yeah.
And then instead they put a Wolfman. It's American Werewolf in London, not Lon Chaney's Wolfman.
Cool set. Apparently.
That's what they did. And it was the black and white one too on top of it. Because that, look, one of his other heads is in there too. There's the really zombie version of him.
Yeah.
So those sneaky fucks. But I wouldn't have been able to afford this anyway. But even still, I was just gonna film it like, this is a cool set.
You know what? Back in the day when they used to have layaway, you could have afforded it.
Yeah, it sucks. All this shit sucks now.
See, I should have said something to Jedi Master about that. I know he remembers freaking layaway. Chris probably remembers layaway.
Oh yeah. What, did they get rid of it?
Hell
Did
yeah.
they get rid of layaway?
Yeah, they got rid of it.
Let me guess. A certain group of people exploited it, and yeah.
Shabbat shalom.
It's not cool to lay it away. We don't have room.
Well, the old, I mean, I don't know how all the layaways work. I mean, the layaway I remember, the way it worked is you would get the thing on layaway. You would not be able to leave the store with it until it was paid off.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah. You'd have to put down at least 25%.
But that means if somebody played games with it long enough, that thing sat in the back to the point where it wasn't worth full price anymore. And technically, that cost the store money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Or I love layaway, man. That was the easy way, especially for like parents like mine that didn't have a whole lot of money. You know, I mean, they did a Christmas savings account. Don't get me wrong; they planned for it because they knew it was
mail away
every year. They would put like $5 a week or whatever the hell it was in a Christmas account with the bank and save up, prepare for Christmas. But even then, it might be towards the end of the year. They just didn't have enough for certain things they wanted to get and make it special for Christmas for us. So they would put that stuff on layaway.
Do you remember when the banks actually had special Christmas clubs where like you get a higher interest rate?
Yep.
Man, we really got screwed. We were the generation that had like used to haves. Remember we used to have something good?
You know, especially when you're talking about Gen X, because Gen X was right there for all that stuff, and they wonder why is Gen X so damn angry all the time?
Yeah, no kidding.
We lost, mofo. Why do you think?
Yeah, you dangled it in front of us and then yoinked it away.
Or said he had to put down layaway for his first bike.
Yep. Yeah. That's how I got mine.
Shifty, so I'm telling you, do big dailies for gift cards and buy your household goods when Target Circle runs gift card deals. Then spend on expensive toys. Yeah, but that's not helping us with layaways.
And
there's always something to do to try to get it through, but it just with everything that they've taken away from the Christmas clubs that they used to have at the banks to the layaways to everything else, there's so much that's been taken away. It's absolutely disgusting. It just really makes you fucking miserable.
Yeah, it makes you like nostalgia becomes an inevitability. Like we're not nostalgic just because we enjoyed our youth. We're nostalgic because our youth was like quantifiably better. Like we had so much more to like you know, we just mentioned layaway, like we had some badass toys. I mean, hell, we just reminisced about like Lost in Space and like the adventure shows that like now everything is like a remake or like a inferior knockoff, like a Temu version of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And Gap After Dark, thank you, man, and have a good night.
Yeah, man, have a good one,
Gap, brother.
You said you had one more thing, Vinnie, or
No, that was it.
No, you're done. You're done. Okay. Well, I've got one thing here. I'm going to play one of these now because I'm starting to get a little worn out myself. But I've got a few of these things that I put together for Adam. So I'm going to go ahead and play one of these now, and I'm going to have 2 more for next week. So here we go. Adam sent me these. He wanted me to show them off. Yeah, man, I got you. I got you covered. Took a lot longer. I didn't realize how long the entire one was. You didn't warn me. You said, "Oh, it wasn't that long," and I was thinking, "Oh, well, this shouldn't take long." And then I seen how long the whole thing was in entirety, and then I was like, "Shit, there's a lot of cutting I got to do on this." But I got you, buddy.
Well, I figured though, because you're always looking for stuff, and I was like, you know what? Now you've got a whole bunch. You know what I mean? So hell yeah, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I chopped it down. I chopped it down in bite-sized pieces. That the only way I know how. But here we go with Adam's Sabers. Part 1. Next week will be part 2 and part 3. Here we go.
All right, all the prequel movies sucked. This is pretty cool. Classic. Later. Black Series. Lifesaver. Much more elegant weapon from civilized time. One of my favorite sabers is Mr. Hicks, favorite. Obi-Wan of the group. All he doing is lightsaber. Loose Jedi. Very much like Obi-Wan's. Anakin's original. Very different, but similar. Very slight difference between Master Replica and Black Series. Replica, Black Series.
That's the last thing Dooku saw.
That was cool.
Better than all of Disney Star Wars.
Did you guys ever see Star Wars Theory? That dude on YouTube?
Yeah, a long time ago. I stopped going to him because the guy was how can I put it nicely? He was a bit of a flip-flop artist.
Oh no. Well, I remember he like started making his own lightsabers, like custom sabers and stuff. I was wondering if anybody ever picked one of those up. Just as a comparison between, because like Adam's pretty much got like the control group, You know what I mean? Like he's got all the good ones.
Well, I've been lucky. I've got more to eventually get my hands on that I've been keeping an eye on. And I mean, it's just one of those things, though. It's the market. I keep my eye on it because I don't have to have them, but I like them. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's just something that as kids we had. You know, we always wanted these, right? We didn't
Yeah, we
have
just
the
had sticks.
opportunity to have them. Yeah, we did, right? Go out and get a Switch.
Well, no. Do you guys remember what Kenner originally put out?
No.
So
I remember
everybody
one.
probably remembers the inflatable one, right?
No, I had the telescopic one where you had to like flick it, and it
This is before that. Before the telescoping one, they had again what a lot of people remember, the inflatable lightsaber that had like a flashlight like thing at the end of it, and it lit up the inflatable tube thing. But before that, they basically had a plastic, almost like a wiffle ball type fucking.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you swung it, it made that woof whoosh noise because of all the holes in it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. And it was light plastic. Yes, Tom, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those were awesome back in the day.
Man.
And service merchandise, the coolest remote at the time that you could get a hold of. There were Star Trek ones or whatnot, but they had the Jedi lightsaber as a TV remote. Universal.
Oh damn!
And I had that for the longest time. Yep.
See, my dad.
It would make the noises.
Yeah, I was telling Vinny, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know a few things here or there just about certain things about the franchise. I was just never into it. My dad was into Harry Potter, big time.
Oh,
and I found a remote that was a wand for Harry Potter. Like
Patronus! Leviosa!
No, R remembers those too. Yeah, and Shifty says he wants an orange lightsaber.
Oh, well, didn't the original OG Star Wars, like not when it was A New Hope, but like when it came out in the theater, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber was white, and the action figure, if I recall, was yellow.
It was yellow. Yeah. So the original lightsaber was supposed to be bluish, but it was the way they were doing everything back then with the special effects. It really got washed out, and it looked more white than it did blue.
Yeah. Because the remasters, it was like, whoa, especially in Return of the Jedi when it became green, and apparently they did that because the blue or whatever didn't show up well against the blue sky of the when they were on the barge. But yeah, I loved the green, dude. When I was a kid, I was like, that is the coolest one ever.
Yeah, and originally, I mean, there was only the three colors.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's just it, though. It was every one of those sabers. Like we started off with Star Wars, so and no matter how you look at it, yes, that was Luke's saber, and as far as we knew, his father was destroyed by Vader. We didn't realize that was Anakin because that shit hadn't come out in 75,
nope.
76, whatever. You know what I mean? All the way through to Jedi. And to be able to, like, I obtained the master replica because it was missing things, and I had to put it back together. You know what I mean? And that's what we've always done as Gen X, right? Like, it didn't have to be brand new. That was fine. I got it for a great price. It works. It's one of my favorite sabers. But then my favorite of all time is Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. And when they made the Black Series, I got it at Walmart for $75. Good luck finding it on eBay for $75.
Yeah.
Good luck. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You know, and most of those, I got every one of them you're talking about, from Jedi to, Vader's, Luke's. I got those at Walmart for like 60, 50 back when that's what Black Series were going for. Because that's what they were. They were like $60 for a freaking Black Series lightsaber. And I'm like, hey, that's the perfect price. And comparing the Master, as you see, I'm out there telling you what it is as I'm doing it. Because it's amazing that old school LEDs with 6 AA batteries versus the Black Series with 3 AAA batteries and newer LEDs, and how close and similar but different they are to the naked eye. To me, I can't tell if you guys can in the dark and the light, but it's more fun to be able to do that for you guys to see it. And those darn things are kind of heavy when you're spinning them around like that.
Yeah,
sure. Well, I don't know if you remember me talking about it, Adam. So when I used to do the lightsaber theory videos, and I used to do the big double-bladed saber that I had, that one was pretty long. It was 2 very long hilts in the middle of that damn thing. So it actually had a lot of freaking weight. Plus, the way the end of the hilt was like this open cage design that was supposed to go up the blade. It added a little extra weight. Yeah, man, I used to get a hell of a workout from that. Like I was actually losing a lot of weight when I was able to sit out there all the time and work with those sabers before my back got to the point where I couldn't really do it all the time anymore. But yeah, that's a huge workout, man. Especially in Florida in the heat, man, you're sweating your ass off. Oh,
be out here working on 3 acres all day and then be out there playing around at night because they were calling for such bad storms. I was like, and I'm like, I want to be able to partake here and actually bring some, because again, we've got the nice weather, and I told you I was going to start doing some of the, attempt to film it. But, that's just it. Like, I was glad I was able to do it live tonight, too, because it's more fun to do it live than recorded. And I'm just thankful to have the pig who can pigmation and also do all this kind of crazy stuff I can't do. And I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate you for taking the time to do that. And, thank you so much, Tommy.
No, you're welcome. I mean, like I said, if I had more time to play with, I wouldn't have had to cut them down in such small segments, but I have one more thing I'll show off tonight. I'm going to save everything else for next week.
Heck yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, man. So I'm gonna head us out with. I think I'm gonna head us out with one more thing. So this is something that I was not extremely happy with looking at, and I looked at this thing for almost 2 months before I finally decided what I was going to do with it. And this video, it's going to give my whys of why I took the path I decided to. Here we go with one more thing.
Oh, there's one more thing, sir.
One thing. Just one thing.
Oh, one other thing. Just one more thing. One more thing. One thing. Oh, one more thing.
Guys, this is going to be an extremely fast show off. Why? I'm not keeping this damn thing. So I picked up this guy. I got Age of the Primes. I got Alpha Trion. I thought it looked okay when I first seen it in packaging, but there's something missing from the chest right there. Like, yeah, so you can hear it rattling around in the box. So I opened it up to take a look, and yeah, the thing is just kind of rattling around in there. It was in there, but when you go to put this thing into the chest cavity, you get the damn thing in, put it in there. But yeah, once you get in, it doesn't stay. You get like a few taps up and down, that thing will pop right back out. And then the other thing I don't like about him is how stumpy his damn legs look. His legs look super stumpy, and he's got super long ape arms. I just don't like the way this thing looks. I don't like the fact that he's a younger one. Even then, he's still got like a white beard or white mustache, but he's got no white beard and everything. It's like, he's already got a white mustache. Why doesn't he have a damn white beard too at that point too? So because that chest piece doesn't stay in there, it keeps falling out because his legs look stumpy. I'm just taking this one back. I think this is just horrible looking. Have no interest in garbage like this, Hasbro.
He looks like he has 1980s leg warmers on.
Dude, like, I mean, what is he, a midget?
Yeah. It just looked odd. Yeah, those arms were very ape-like looking.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, the face.
I was dying. I was like, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, he's got these big old baboon arms. Literally big legs. What is he, Brock Lesnar?
No, Joyce wisely said back. Yeah, he went back. And I picked up something, and once again, I was talking to Vinnie about this. I don't know if I'm keeping it or not, but I just happened to run into something when I took that one back and got my full 35 plus change and tax and everything back. I ran across this Joker from Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Mm-hmm.
He has like the soft purple cloak or jacket, and then he's got the pinstripe pants and the purple hat and everything like that, and the one gun. And I was like, it was the only McFarlane they actually had sitting there. And I was like, I don't remember ever seeing this one before. So I just picked it up out of pure like guessing if it was going to be worthwhile keeping or not. So I haven't made up my mind on that yet either. It looks
right.
It's just, I don't spend a lot of time collecting Tords. So,
yep.
Right. The same thing. Mine was, but the ones I only bought the ones I wanted. I mean, yeah, there were a couple other ones I would have liked to have gotten. Like Vinnie was both the Batgirls you got, or because that Batgirl's pretty much the same one I've got. That was Jokerized. It's pretty much the same body. It's just different paint and stuff, and a better cape. But at the same time, that was a beautiful figure. But yeah, it's the same thing. You can still probably pick it up for $35-$40, but everything's going to keep going up. So I don't need the Tords, but I'm glad to see that at least they updated them before, because that Bane, that again, it's the same thing. It's just a crappy rubber fake. It's going to melt, fall apart. The Two-Face one that's open, the hand was broke when it came out. It's just it for the price of these. It's like if you take them out half the time, they're broken, because they're just so cheaply made. And then you want $65, $70, $75. I'm sorry, no, man. I can buy a good Ultra Saber for that, or again, keep doing stuff that I'm having fun with. Because again, I got 3 acres, man. I did a video. I just haven't sent it to you yet, so we can giggle next week, or later down the line, just more footage. But what's the one thing I'm always doing? Come on, we got to go. Come on, come with me. We're going to go through the woods. Let's go for a walk through the woods, But, and that was the whole thing, like today, getting everything lined up, and it was great. It was so much fun being able to be outside. Then the storm hit. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to get rained on. Screw that.
I don't know if you guys caught that. Shifty said I reserved the new Tord. The Hellboy Tord. The Hell Tord. Tord Boy.
Tord.
I like pickles. And Frankie comes in with Tord of the Flies.
Tord of the Flies. Yep.
Oh shit!
But
I reserved them at GameStop as well. I really like that Hellboy with the coat. That one looks sick. So yeah, if that's my last one, that's my last one. But yeah.
Well, it's time that we mosey up on out of here, and I'm going to give everybody their intros, and let's start with.
That's right. There they are. See, look at that. Look at that. They're so enthralled. Look at that. I mean, just what a life. There's nothing like a wiener dog life. Yeah, man, it's been a blast. I'm glad we've been able to have some fun and share our lovely collections together as we always do. And yeah, I'll be around as I always am. And yeah, see everybody tomorrow on with Vinnie. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Adam. And now we're going to pass it on over.
This is to inform you that you're about to become the proud father of a 5-year-old Korean boy.
Hurry up and buy! Hurry up and buy!
Oh, look at Shuniko. No, yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. I had a blast tonight. I guess show my stuff. Infinite Tale Chronicles, epic fantasy adventure graphic novel series. You can find it on Amazon, books 1 and 2, or at infinitetailchronicles.com, which will go back to Amazon. And I'm working on chapter 2 of book 3 right now with Nerium. So we're hoping to bang that out, and hopefully we'll have it all ready for a crowdfunding campaign next year. I'm aiming for the summer. So
I would just say, be careful how you say you're going to be banging things out. Some people might take that the wrong way.
About my old hip and everything, Man. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I had a blast tonight.
Thank you, Chris. And yeah, man, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to check out Infinite Tale Chronicles book 2, man. Check on Amazon for everything that he's got out there for his books, and watch out for part 3 that's going to be coming, man. Chris does amazing work. I'm just so pissed off I wasn't able to back the second book because of how bad my finances got. Really freaking pissed me the hell off. But what are you going to do?
But Tommy, it's okay because book in chapter 3, it's coming, and it's coming hard, and it's hopefully coming in the summer.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. I sure hope it doesn't come like Batman's little grapple gun.
That just went all over the place.
Oh man! But Vinnie has something to say. Thank you, Chris, because Vinnie says, "Man, there's no escape."
Authentic fools! There's no escape!
That's right. There is no escape. Yeah, tomorrow, 5 p.m. we're doing the Friday Underground. And I want to let people know as well, we had a old switcheroo that happened. So, no, not the figures, but I'll be going on Med Ruth's channel at I think 10 p.m. tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, so, Friday nights.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. He seems like a pretty good dude. Yeah, he's giving me kind of the rundown. But yeah, we're going to be promoting City of Venus over there, and we got 3 topics we're going to be hitting. So yeah, come. Tune in, watch us over there. I'm sure it'll be a blast. Over here, we got some awesome comic books here. We got about 29 days left. So if you could support it, go for it. We got those couple of new pieces on here as well. If you guys are looking for original artwork. But if not, and you just want the awesome books, you can get the awesome books because we got them. We got them on this campaign. So check it all out. Yeah, this is we're moving. We're trucking along. We're getting closer to the first stretch goal, which is going to be at 5K. So almost there to unlock a free print for everyone. And again, always high quality, good stuff. So jump on that if you can. Remember, word of mouth is super important. That's where we drop the links. Get them out there. Let everybody know that we do have these projects. And yeah, without you guys, we can't do this anymore. And in fact, I don't think they'll. I've been getting problems with those links for some reason. Hold on. Let me try it again here. If those don't work, this one should. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Click on there. And if not, you can just go to vinnieart.com. There's my link tree. It's the first thing that you'll see, and you can click on it. So either way, there's a couple different ways to get to the campaign, but support it if you could. It'll mean a whole lot to me because without you guys, I can't continue to do this. So let's get them numbers up. Let's get these awesome projects going because this is complete. This is ready for the printer. Unlike a lot of other campaigns that are going to be like a year or so further down the road, you know, the ones who are running campaigns already and like you're not going to get your stuff. You're going to get yours over here because we're done. This book is ready to go. So jump on that. And yeah. Oh, and Saturday night, I should be over on Unhinged. I'm going to be promoting the book over there as well. And then back on Sunday, we should be finishing off season 2 of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, girls, thank you so much. You guys all rock. Nothing but love for everyone here, everyone in chat. We thank you kindly.
Awesome. Thank you, Vinnie. And now...
Not bad for an old-timer. Old-timer.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Could have spent your time anywhere, chose to spend it here with us, and it really does mean a lot. We come on here every week trying to have as much fun as we possibly can. A thank you to all my awesome panelists, my co-hosts, even Slasher who stopped there for a little while. Wish you could have hung out longer, but man, every moment you get to hang out with us, man, that's still us. That's an awesome freaking thing to be able to have. That's a hell of a gift for us to be able to have. Thank you to Jedi Master for coming and hanging out with us and showing off some of his cool things. And I really do hope at some point I get to open up a classic school package for you so you can belt down as well because I'm a smart ass like that. I just can't help it, man. I'm glad that you came in, glad that you had a good time with us, and thank you to everybody who's been hanging out with the chat, man. You guys rock, man. And if it wasn't for all of you, man, we wouldn't be having the fun that we're having up here right now, man. You guys are all fantastic. And Padre, you're still not getting that Lucifer. Not anytime soon. I'm not ready to give it up just yet. But thank you, RR guys, all of you, man. Have a good one, and we will catch you next time. Later, y'all.
You better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.